No. Christ. We always start this laughing every time.
Not today.
Yes, we are. He's already laughing. I hate you guys so much.
Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talkin' Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. This is episode 76, Take an L, Gain a Mom. I am joined by two of my good friends, two members of this podcast, Caliber and Dredger. How are you boys doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Dredge, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here.
I am so excited to... This is an episode I've been looking forward to for a very long time. One of the craziest episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, whether we thought it was a good crazy or a not so good crazy, I guess we'll see. But there is a lot to get to, including Yuga losing again, whether Tiger was possessed or whether she genuinely turned heel, if you will. Yuga's mom being introduced to the story seemingly out of nowhere. And, of course, Yuo at the end and the preview showing the Goha siblings seemingly beat up and unconscious and in pain on the ground, and Yuo's interesting duel against Swirly coming up in 77. There is so much to get to. It was such a loaded episode. God Kaizo, how could we forget about that?
Yeah.
Kaizo, the hero of this episode. Some would say, I'm not saying that, some would say it. But I want to thank everyone who donated and super chatted in the last 7's Up episode. You guys do help me out tremendously by supporting me that way. So big thank you to Drago77 Blue, Sin Cloud, Philip Rosewood, Jack Knight 21, Nicholas Horton, Ivrea, Kaiju Habino, Pickrick 15, Dark Emperor J, Pink Penguin, Mega Karibo, Lorena, Solid Snack, The Flail IPS 101, Limestone, Chapel of Flapple, and a special thank you to X-Slayer, who donated well over $50. I appreciate it, guys. Two ways to donate if you want to support me that way. The link in the description or the YouTube Super Chat feature. Either way, though, thank you guys so much for your support, and thank you for being here. So, it was a pretty insane episode. Cal, what do you think, man?
Well, before we start, I just want to have a moment of silence for Dredger's streak. As we did go down together, but
Dredger's streak dies at 17-0. We're going to have a moment of silence for it, so let's, 10 seconds is good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that was about 10 seconds. All right.
Dredge,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry for your
man.
loss.
I'm sorry,
All great things must come to an end. So, all great things. So it's okay. The next great thing, look out for it.
17-1. Still very impressive.
Now you just got to win another 17, bro. All right.
Oh, jeez.
So about the episode, right? You asked me what I was thinking. You don't want to start us off?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you caught it. That's why this guy's next to me. All right. What did I think about episode 76?
Who knows?
Episode 76.
Wait, what did you just do?
Episode 76. You ready for this?
No.
We're ready.
I want you both sitting down. I want you to grab on to the sides of your
Hold on to
chairs.
the edge of your seat.
Yeah, hold on to it. Episode 76 was the best episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's.
Whoa!
Not that shocked.
In my opinion, I thought this episode was absolutely phenomenal, and it came at a time and in an arc where, I haven't been the biggest fan of this arc. I don't think many people have been the biggest fan of this arc. No. This episode was just on a different level than many Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episodes, and this was in the same tier as the Nail Maximum episode for me. And I think that because of everything that happened in this episode, I think I would actually put it a little bit ahead of that episode. And those are my two favorite episodes so far of the show. Yeah. I always say I love shock results. I love when results just absolutely stun me. This result stunned me. When Yuga dueled Neil the first time, I picked Nail to win. I was surprised in the manner that it happened with the Maximum, and how insane that was, but I wasn't really surprised in the result. I'm shocked that Yuga lost this duel. This is a duel with stakes that you seemingly, the only way to progress the story is Yuga winning, and yet this is another example of the writers of 7's going outside of the box to keep you guessing, to keep you on the edge of your seat, and to give Tiger a win while giving Yuga another loss. What they did with Tiger's character was also phenomenal. Tiger is a character that, in my opinion, has been kind of repetitive these last 20, 30 episodes, and a character that I really liked when she was first introduced, and I've slowly started to kind of get a little more sour on her because I just felt it was very repetitive. I didn't feel like there was a lot of growth and development with her. This episode changed that as well. Yeah. Now, it also leaves you questioning, was she possessed? Was she working for Nanaho because Nanaho made a deal with her? Was she working for Nanaho indirectly because she knows the threat that Nanaho and her team carry? We're going to get into Tiger a little later on in this podcast and whether we think she was possessed or not. If she was acting under her own volition, I'm so interested to know why. Yeah. Why was she going up against Yuga? Why was she going up against Luke and this team? And even though she has a lot of respect for Yuga, maybe she knows something about Swirly that is like, hey, Swirly's like the key to this darkness. Like, stay away from this. Don't mess with this. So that's also fascinating. Tiger's character gets reinvigorated in this episode, in my opinion. And then when it seems like, all right, we have our crazy loss, episode's winding down, Yuga's mom?
Yeah.
What?
It just seemed like that episode kept going. You thought it was over. It was over. It was over. And they just kept giving you more things. Which I loved. I was like expecting, it's over. Then wait, there's more.
Crazy.
Oh, now it's over. There's more. It was actually kind of a exciting change for it's like usually you know it's gonna end.
Right.
Especially that scene when you see Yugioh, like zooming on Yugioh.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some more. It's like,
yeah.
What do you mean there's more?
I know.
Hello?
I know.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
So you introduce Yuga's mom, you kill the Yuga six sibling theory, which honestly, I stopped believing that theory about 10, 15 episodes ago. I'm glad they finally officially killed it. Because the more they were playing it out and clearly dragging it out for the purpose of comedy, the more it was feeling stale. So you kill that joke, and now the arc can focus on who the actual sixth sibling is, which I love. And we get Yuga's mom, who is a very sweet woman, a very normal mom. Nothing crazy happened to her, who's been here the entire time. It's just the writers chose to not reveal her until this specific moment, which I thought was genius. Even Luke's reaction to Yuga's mom was the exact reaction we all had watching. Like, what?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it was great. And then, of course, Yugioh at the end, and what is Yugioh doing, and why does he want to duel Swirly in 77? Man, this was just such a loaded plot episode. I thought it was phenomenally executed, so unpredictable, which I absolutely loved. Never in a million years would anyone have predicted Yuga's mom to show up, and most people, probably about 90% of the audience, did not think Yugioh had even a prayer to lose. No. I didn't. Just shocking, well executed on all fronts. I love the episode. I think it's the best episode SEVENS has done so far. But I don't know if you guys agree with me or completely disagree with me on it. I want to start with you. What did you think of 76?
So, like you guys said, the episode was absolutely loaded.
Yeah.
And I personally would have it up there probably with you as the top episode.
Wow, okay.
And I think I'm easy to please with an episode. So like if I think something's good, it's whatever. This one, I just kept looking up from watching it, like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah.
Like, did they just do this? When Tiger finishes him off, I'm sitting here and I'm looking up, and I watched it earlier, and they're here with me. I'm looking at them with my eyes wide open, like, what?
We might have that on tape.
Like,
actually,
what is going on here?
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, Yuga's mom is standing. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, every single time, it was just something else and something else. It was awesome. Like, it was one of those episodes that, like, as I'm watching it, I knew, wow, this is really good.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you get to the end of the episode, like, wow, that actually was pretty good. No, this was a very good episode.
Yeah.
So, I think on all fronts, I mean, you touched practically every point, but, like, the episode was great. Tiger getting a win, which she obviously needed. We just never would have expected it to be against Yuga.
No.
Also, her fusion monster was really cool.
Yeah.
Whole orchestra play and everything. It was very, very, very cool deck. I liked her whole duel there. I liked it.
And she wins on Yuga's turn.
Yeah.
Which is something that...
Yeah. I don't know. The episode was great. Again, when you said, is she possessed? Is she not? Like, there was just so many different questions and answers at one time, I feel like, in this episode. So it's just like, it's put us into this place where there's so much that is being set up, I guess. Like, there's so much to come. So I'm, like, really looking forward to it. And I think it was just a great episode overall.
I felt like there were more major plot points and shocks in this episode than maybe the last 10 episodes.
The whole arc.
Oh, the whole
easily
arc.
the whole arc, right?
Yeah, easily.
100%.
What did you think, Judge? Are you as high as we are? Or?
I think I'm as high. I would put it in my top 5 on the show.
Yeah.
And everyone says, "Oh, you lost your streak." Yeah, I love that I lost my streak.
Well, I
want to know why?
Because you preached that the whole time.
We're so confident. Yeah. I've said this. You can look back on any video we've been. I've always said I want to be surprised. I don't want to know what's going to happen.
You have said that.
I love it. So I lost my streak. Oh, well. Now we start a new streak. That's all. No worries. I don't know if I'll get 17 again, but we'll try.
22 in a row. You can still enter like the Undertaker.
All right,
if anyone gets 22 in a row on our team, because now we all lost that one.
Yes, now
if
we'll start
anyone gets 22 on our team, you'll have the robe. I'll get the fog machine, and you'll enter the podcast as the Undertaker.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But overall, very good episode. I think they executed a lot of different things, a lot of different plot points.
Yeah.
It was just really interesting. The whole time, like I'm watching, I'm just like smiling because I remember I was at work on lunch. I'm just sitting there watching the episode. I'm like, wow, this is good. Like this is what this kind of episode. And again, I don't think it's my favorite episode. I think there's some other better ones, but top 5 because it was one of those episodes that if you were telling someone to watch this show and they were like, I don't like watching, well, turn on this show, turn on this episode.
Yeah.
Because that's so much. Now you wouldn't know the plot a little bit, so it's a little confused, but the amount of information, the visuals are great, the fusion looks awesome. It just had a lot of things that really made it's why I love watching Yu-Gi-Oh. Like that's what it was. I'm just like, oh, this is why I watch Yu-Gi-Oh. It's a lot of fun. Very intrigued about what they're gonna do now. You have Yuo at that meeting, but you see Yuo's dueling Swirly. It's really interesting. I'm still under the influence that Tiger was under brain control, just because
we're gonna get to that.
Yes, that's what I was saying. That was one thing that I know we wanted to touch on. But overall, very good episode. Excited. I'm okay about the streak losing. I'm glad I was surprised. Usually we think, oh, these are locks for most of our picks. There's some that are 50-50, but this was a lock. We all 5 of us. Pretty sure we took that poll as what, 90%?
It was like 85%.
And we had 5% draw no result, and meaning only five took Tiger.
Yeah.
So the fact that we all were wrong, I'm cool. It was a great time. Yeah. So excited to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
We went down together.
So all 3 of us believed it was a very, very good episode. Obviously, there are 2 other members of our team that were not able to make it tonight. Pete and Nick T. Nick T had class stuff. Pete had some stuff going on as well. So hopefully they will be able to be on next week. Not sure how they felt about the episode. I'm not even sure if either of them have seen the episode subbed quite yet. But they still have to send in their picks for Yuo Swirly. Hopefully they'll send it in before we get there. Otherwise it's an NA. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, I mean, we obviously all really love the episode, but we got to talk about something that I think is going to be a very big talking point when it comes to episode 76. It's the first part of the title, Take an L. Yuga loses for an 8th time. He has now set a Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist record for the most amount of losses. Not necessarily a record that you want to own, and I'm not counting Yuma's 30 losses to Bronk in one episode. I'm talking about on-screen, full duel losses. That's 8. No other protagonist is close. In fact, if you combine, I saw a crazy fact. If you combine Yugi, Judai, Yusei, and Yusaku, Yuga has more losses than all 4 of them combined. That is a true stat. Yugi, Judai, Yusaku, Yusei, Yuga has more losses than all 4 of them.
Does Yusei even count?
I am someone who, even with this loss, I'm really not. I feel like there's 2 ways to be, right? You're not bothered by all the losses.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it can bother you a little bit, or you hate it. I'm still really not bothered by it all that much. I thought Yuga in this episode showed a lot of development, and that was another thing that I loved about it. Even though he lost, he shows development with losing, actually standing up to Tiger, getting angry at Tiger for being the way that she was in this episode. And even though Tiger is such this intimidating force, showing once again that he's not afraid of anyone, whether it's Tiger, whether it's Yuo, he's not afraid of anyone. And so that's another aspect of his character that I really do love. So he loses. He is the worst dueling protagonist. I have no problem saying that. And I think at this point, that's a clear-cut fact. You take all the 7 protagonists, including Yuga, he is the worst duelist. Easily. I would say he's one of... I don't even know if he's one of my 2 or 3 strongest duelists in this show. I mean, Luke is, to me, miles ahead of him. Luke even saw that Yuga was going to lose and tried to get him to stop attacking, which I loved that because it shows that how intelligent dueling-wise Luke is. But we have to start there. I mean, Yuga loses again. Dredger, I'll start with you this time. Do you care? Is it a negative?
That's probably why this episode's not my favorite.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now. That's probably why it's not number 1.
Okay.
Or even number 2. Once again, and me, you, and Pete, I think have had the biggest argument and disagreement with this, is that I think me and Pete Moore said our protagonist really going to lose this much.
Yeah.
But again, this was again a very well done duel. I don't think it really showed that Yuga was bad duels. It was a quick one. It was three turns totaling 1-1-1. But even then, it showed that Yuga pulled out the stops. Tiger just was on her game, and she dueled really well. It's something that we hadn't seen from her since maybe her first or second duel, which was exciting. But yeah, no, that was probably the thing that I was like, again, there's other characters you could have lose here, and I think it might still bring the same point across. However, you have Swirly, Luke, and Yuga together, so it's a little tougher with that. But yeah, seeing him lose again, not a fan. I still like his character. I think his character brings a lot to the table. Even his reaction, his conversation with Luke. Luke's like apologizing to him about how Tiger, is supporting Nanaho. And Yuga's like, yeah, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it. It's all cool.
Yeah, it's not you.
Yeah, it's not you, man. It's all good. Like, he's still very friendly. He's still a great leader. Is he the best duels? No. I think the show wants you to understand that. Yeah. Is that Yuga's the pro tag and the leader of the team, but he's not the best duels, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I like that it's different. Again, once again, it's different than most Yu-Gi-Oh shows. If you can attest, there's not many where the pro tag loses this much.
I think that's maybe why I love it as well, because it is so different.
I think it's starting to grow on me, so I was so against it. Now that I'm starting to see, maybe if that's what they're going to do, I'm used to it. They're not going to all of a sudden make him win the next 30 duels he does. He's going to keep having those losses to build up other characters, but still show that he's a part of the team. So I'm starting to have that grow on me, actually. But still, just the shock factor was great and all, but the fact that Yuga lost again, I couldn't give it my number one overall.
It's back-to-back losses as well.
Yes.
It's the first time a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist has also lost back-to-back duels. In the last 15 duels he's competed in since episode 23,
is he
15 duels, he's 8-7.
Is he really that good? 8-7? That's shocking.
Is that good?
No, but it's for him. It is, because think about it.
Yuga in his last I'm not making this up. This is a real fact. In his last 15 duels, Yuga is 8 wins, 7 losses.
Yeah.
For a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist, that is insane. Calibro, where do you stand on it?
Well, it's very different. I've watched now Brains fully through. And
I'm
now,
working on that.
And now Sevens. So it's
5Ds. I'm good, thank you.
So yeah, why not? So I watching Brains without any spoilers to Dredge is a lot different than Sevens.
Oh, I can attest. I'm watching Brains.
Well, basically,
you're in the 80s now.
I'm on 7. Oh wait, maybe I am. I'm like late 7. My last thing I saw was the third Bowman duel. Draw no result. Bowman probably could have beat Playmaker,
but he wants to see what
happens. Want to see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
which is annoying.
Yeah, I think you're low.
Which
70s.
is annoying me, but that's whatever.
So basically, it's like polar opposites in so many different ways because of how like dark one show is, how lighthearted this show can be.
Yeah.
And basically in everything with dueling and the protagonists or whatever. It's cool to see a show where Yuga's team is still fully supportive of him and behind all of his decisions and everything that he does. Even when time and time again, 7 of his last 15 duels, he fails.
Yeah.
And he loses. They're not all sitting there rallying behind Luke saying, oh my god, Luke is our leader. Like, they look at Luke as like the funny guy in the group who's very good at dueling. Like, that's kind of who he is. He's kind of a little bit of an annoying character to them, but he's the duelist. Like, he's the guy that wins the duels when you need him to. Yuga's just there, and he does the things he needs to do. Like, he builds his roads. He's known for being the smart one in the group. He's a good friend. He's a good leader. And it's okay that he's not the best duelist because everybody still supports him and looks at him and like treasures him as their leader. So I think it's a very cool way of doing a protagonist without having them just being this overpowering menace, basically, for everyone they run into.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a very different look at a protagonist compared to Brains, which I like a lot.
It is very different. And I don't associate, like, I have no issue saying he's the worst duelist of all the protagonists. He is. I wouldn't argue that.
But is he the worst protagonist?
Not even close.
Exactly
to
my
me.
point. Yeah, I agree. That's what I think they're trying to tell you is he's not like you're worried, but he's not the best duelist.
No, he's not. He's not.
Yeah.
He's a pretty mediocre duelist, to be honest.
Well, he's playing a new game, all right?
It's a game he made.
People have been putting like mods in. Imagine you play Call of Duty and someone's modding the game. They got the aim assist.
The dang hackers, man.
Bro, those hackers, dude.
Yeah, it is something, but I mean, I'm curious. Is chat at all talking about their thoughts on Yuga losing, positive, negative? Because I've seen a few people equate him losing to him being a bad and poorly written character, and that's something I'd argue. I don't think I'm gonna argue. If someone says, yeah, he's not a good duelist, I don't think I'm gonna argue that.
Yeah.
But if someone argues that he's a badly written character, I think that's where I'd have more of a stronger opinion and debate, because I just don't think that the two equate. If you believe Yuga is a bad character because of all the losses, then you have to believe Yusaku is a perfectly written character because he never loses. Right? Like, you have to believe... I don't think you can do one or the other. I think you have to be on both sides of the argument.
Really?
Right?
Really, as we're going there now?
I mean, I think you have to be.
I've only seen him in 70 episodes, and he's... Okay. Sabadell's was Yuga is 17-8. So that was, like, the main thing. A lot of people...
So in total, he's 17-8, right? Because the only early loss before Nail... So since episode 23 is 8-7. So he started 9-1.
9-1.
So he started
got
9-1.
He got cold.
He's now
ice
8-7.
Ice cold.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Well, I have a good comment here from SX Writer. They said, Yuga, take an L, still show some character development. So basically, Yuga's becoming Aoi.
No, but Yuga still wins.
I know.
That's the difference.
I thought that was funny.
That is
Well,
funny.
hey, Pete just said he's hanging with Yuga over Yusaku.
Peta's.
Hanging with. I don't know if he means hanging out because cool guy. But
Yeah, I don't know. That's why it would have been cool to have Pete on, because I know Pete, Pete, much like you, hates the losses. So I'm interested to see what he would have thought of the episode overall. Maybe I wonder if someone, like,
I agree though, Pete.
I wonder if Pete would have like really disliked the episode in general because of the loss.
He did make a comment when you said it was your favorite. If I remember correctly, he said something, you're drunk or go home, Dill, or something.
Really?
That's what he said when you said.
Oh, for the episode being your favorite.
Yes. Let me see. I want to see if I can find it though, because I remember I was reading it and it was really.
A couple
funny.
of people referenced Pac-Man. Do you have an analogy for that?
Of course I have an analogy for Pac-Man.
Okay.
You guys know my Pac-Man analogy.
Okay.
My Pac-Judger, do you know this analogy?
I don't think he does.
My Pac-Man analogy is the man who created Pac-Man. What is he most famous for?
Creating Pac-Man.
Is he most famous for being the best Pac-Man player in the world?
No.
No, obviously not.
Yuga's legacy will be what?
Creating rush.
Rushes. We said I'm in agreement with that. I still don't like that he's lost though. That you're not. I understand, but like, I found it. Though.
Do you know my Thank God It's Friday? Oh God, it's Monday.
Shut. No. I'm shutting this down right now.
Yeah, we don't need that one.
Pete's exact line. Best episode, ? Go home, Dill. You're drunk.
I would give, if you want to argue Nail Maximum as better than this, I don't think I'd put up too much of an argument, but I thought the episode was phenomenal. And YouTube agreed with that.
This? Yeah, Nick T made it part 1.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he did. That's
Yeah, you two agreed with that. It wasn't just me feeling that this was one of the better episodes of
I
the
do.
show.
I'm not saying I'm agreeing. Yeah, I think it was a good episode.
To say
He's
it's
the
one
one
of the-
saying you're drunk.
No, and that's fine. And it would have been good to have Pete on, but next time Pete's on, we'll hopefully it'll be next week, but we'll see. Next aspect we have to talk about, and I'm going to have a poll for the lovely people in chat for this one. It has to do with Tiger, right? It has to do with Tiger. Tiger, what's going on with her? The question here, right? The question is, do you believe Tiger is brainwashed or not? That's really it.
Okay.
Good question.
Dread Calibra, what do you think?
Well, I actually
Pete, we miss you.
I want to hear Dredger's take on why she is, because I know that's his answer.
Okay.
And I want to just play devil's advocate to it when he's
That's
done.
fine. I'm cool with that.
Does that work?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So my thing.
So you
is,
think she is brainwashed?
I am thinking she's
or
brainwashed.
it's an imposter, and it wasn't actually Tiger.
Brainwashed. Yes, I'm
That's the
I'm
same
saying
realm.
that the character that dueled Yuga this past episode was not Tiger that we've seen before. This
Like
is-
pure Tiger.
yes, it's not. She's either under control. She's someone in a different skin, brainwashed. You name it. It's not.
This
her.
will be good because I disagree with you.
That's fine.
So this
That's
will be
cool.
good. I
I'm
like
excited.
that. Me
Well, that's
too.
why I
So-
wanted to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
So again, and I'm excited for that because I want to see what I'm missing.
Yeah.
So my biggest thing was watching this episode. Every episode that we see Tiger and Luke, Tiger is belittling Luke, yelling at him, screaming at him, something. And Luke was trying to instigate his sister the whole time.
Yeah.
Big sis. She always does me big sis.
Yeah.
So why is she not doing it? Then he even goes to extreme, says, "Big bro," calls her dude. And she's just like,
No, that was hilarious.
and she's just like, and she doesn't phase because she's brainwashed. She has no clue what's going on. She's just focused on her job or whoever is to win the duel, beat Yuga. And think about the comment she made. She talked about friendship again. There was a friendship comment early on in the duel. Forgetting the exact words, something about friendship or something. Once again, and who initiated that attack on friendship? Nanaho. Nanaho said, "Your friend, you gonna mind your friends back?" Trying to mix up the group. This again, Tiger was part of the group. Right? And an outside part, not a big part. But why would she come in and break this up? And again, I know exactly where you're going, so I'm going to stop there and let you go and go back so I have my rebuttal. So I know where you're going, but I'm excited for it.
It's a great debate.
Okay.
I'm going to stay out of it, for now.
That's fine.
Because I believe she's not being brainwashed.
That's fine, yeah.
So, in Dylan's defense, he'll probably think similarly. In the field of not being brainwashed, I think it would be because she knows how strong and how scary Nanaho and her group is, that she would rather take Yuga and Luke down and end this, get them away from Swirly so that they don't get any more involved at the chance of getting more hurt or injured. And I think that the reason she's not reacting to Luke is because of how actually serious the situation is. So basically, instead of being like, oh, like yelling at him because it's just, it's just over something stupid or it's over a duel or whatever. Yeah. This is like a more real life or death type of situation where she's like, I'm straight face. I'm the older sister. I need to protect him. The only way I can protect him is by getting him away from Swirly and out of this situation.
Okay, but then why wouldn't she just explain that? Like, what's stopping her from telling, hey guys, that this is why? Like, why does she have to oppose them?
Because she probably doesn't want them to know how serious the situation could already be.
Yeah, I understand that aspect.
She's trying to protect them as a whole. Maybe in theory to take them to do it herself and not involve them in the slightest bit whatsoever.
Yeah, or she's brainwashed and doesn't even know what's happening.
Sure.
So and that's the beauty. We don't know. We're gonna find out soon. I hope.
I want to hear your take on it because that's just what I would think.
My take on it is that we are actually seeing some character development from Tiger.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. My take on it is that everything that happened in the Luke Man arc has actually given her some time to think about her thoughts and her actions, and she's realized that how she treats her younger brother is incorrect and led to the whole Luke Man thing. I really do believe
that. It'll be a big change.
And it will be a big change, and I think that that's what we're getting at. And I think that she was informed by Nanaho. I think she had a conversation with Nanaho. Right? She definitely ran into Nanaho at some point.
Yeah.
Whether she was brainwashed by Nanaho or convinced by Nanaho to do this. I think she was convinced by Nanaho to do this because I believe Nanaho probably provided her with proof that Swirly is the demon in this situation. That Swirly is an antichrist, whatever you want to call him. Here's the thing. Let me say
Swirly's is important. I'm excited.
We don't know anything about Swirly.
And why do I love my character? What's hating on my character?
I never hated on him. That's Nick T. We don't know. And Pete. We don't know anything about Swirly. And from the beginning, I've always felt that Swirly was going to be a big piece. I thought Swirly could have been the sixth sibling. I think Swirly is going to potentially be the key to unlocking this greater evil, or he needs to be some sort of sacrifice for whoever is above Nanaho. Egyptian god card. And I think he's an Egyptian god card. And I think Tiger has made the decision that Yuga and Luke just should not be involved in this. And I think she doesn't believe that Yuga and Luke would have the understanding, or because they view Swirly as a friend, the conviction to believe whatever she's going to tell them. And this is the only way to do it.
But even at this point, right now, Swirly's an animal. Swirly's not a human. Swirly's just biting people, eating people. So I think it'd be more crazier if he was normal the whole time, and all of a sudden, like, he hears a click or a switch, and then he becomes... Because now he's already evil, and he's going to get mad, and next episode clearly want to duel. Like, that makes sense. He's an angry little person right now. I would have liked him to just be normal. Then, and all of a sudden, like, and he's seen, like, just, like, his whole, like, demeanor change and go, like, full... That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Again, you make a good point.
You make good points, too.
What have I said? I hope I'm right. I hope it was Tiger so terrified, and Swirly comes out to be this crazy. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. If Tiger is terrified of Swirly and Nanaho,
oh my god!
And you said this.
Oh my god! I did that. I'll say it again. If Tiger's truly scared this much of Nanaho and Swirly and this whole arc, that makes Nanaho the most terrifying person in this show by a mile. Because Tiger is not scared of anybody. Tiger is blowing stuff up, hitting people. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
If she's this scared, probably the toughest character we have, most likely.
Yeah.
That legitimizes Nanaho and her operation, and it makes that me excited that hopefully they don't end it in 4 more episodes. How many episodes we got left? 5, 4, 3? How many?
2, 1, blast off.
We have 4 left after this.
Nanaho, if that's true what they're doing, and Nanaho's legit threat, this needs to go another arc. It needs to. Otherwise, Nanaho's not that scary. That's my argument. Unless Yo's got some master plan behind all of it.
If this is a 13-episode arc, you figure Nanaho's not in next week's episode. There's only 3 episodes left.
That's my point. So
Nanaho hasn't even won a duel yet. So she has to stick around.
That's my point. I think the Yugioh thing may come fruition here with the Swirly, and then once that's cleared and they found Swirly who was a bag or whatever, Nanaho's gonna come out and really have an advantage in some way. But yeah, if we want to really, we're saying Tiger's scared of Nanaho. You're legitimizing her. She better not be gone in 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Again, Yugioh was the first. I mean, we have Asana was a villain, but the real Yugioh was the first one they really kept around and still kept as a bad guy, which me and Pete liked. Still not sure where he's going with that. Hopefully we find out next week.
Well, yeah, we're going to get into next week and Yugioh and everything, but before we get to that, there's another major plot drop in this episode.
God Kaizo.
That being, not God Kaizo.
Oh, shoot.
That
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That being Yuga's mom.
Wait, how is that a big plot thing?
That's a huge plot thing, that Yuga has a mom.
Character development?
He's not the 6th sibling.
I guess that's him. Was something fair?
I do want to see what this poll is gonna actually.
It was not
Oh my God! Look how close that is.
close though. 50-47.
It's 50. It's basically 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah. So leaning a little more towards the no. So very, very interesting there. Yuga's mom. It's one of the first moms we've seen in Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, since Arc 5, but in the first 3 shows, moms were not around. They were more around a little bit in Zexal, very much so in Arc 5, at least for the first half of that show. We came off of a show in Vrains where I know you're still
Yusaku
watching
has
it,
a mom?
so I'm not going to get into it.
Got
But
it.
Yuga's mom is revealed in this episode. The 6th sibling theory is killed on the spot.
Well, we knew that. You kept
Yeah.
saying as soon as Mimi came out, Yuga is Dylan's. I remember what Mimi's live reacting, and you're like, yeah, he's not the same kid. Like,
The only thing I thought they might have been doing is by trying to use reverse psychology, right? And saying
to
by
fake you
Mimi's
out.
finally going to get one right. No,
Reverse psychology.
Mimi's gonna finally get
yeah, exactly. What did you think of the Yuga's mom scene? Getting some backstory on him, understanding that he comes from a normalish family. I think someone said that Yuga's mom, it looked like she had a wedding ring on. So you would
didn't see
imagine
people got really good eyes.
you would imagine the dad is still around
Or
somewhere.
at least there was, women that are married and if their husband passes away could still wear.
Yeah,
them.
that's true. That's a good point.
Though this show it wouldn't go dark like that. I think he's probably alive.
Yeah, I think
He's
his
just
dad's
working or
alive.
something.
He's out on
Yeah.
business.
He's out of
He's just for the whole show.
he's getting
Yep.
milk. Yes.
That could, yeah. Okay. Well, we went there.
Man.
Thanks.
Anyway, I thought that I thought it was interesting how Yuga's mom knows nothing about what Yuga's doing right now.
Yeah,
Because
great.
Yuga was calling, asking for Yuga by name, and she's like, "Oh, it's just one of those
She
prank
was adorable.
calls."
She was an adorable character.
She was she seemed like a very
Good
normal, very normal, very good mom.
Yeah.
She cares about her kid, but obviously, even as a kid, when you're running around with your friends, you don't tell your mom everything.
Oh God,
that
did
you're
our
doing.
moms do what we were doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So I think it was funny. She's like, "Oh yeah, he can just build another road to stop these calls or whatever." Like she knows that he is that type of person.
Yeah.
But also doesn't know that he actually is working with the presidents of Goha.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. Like this whole arc has been them working at Goha and basically not going to school.
Yeah.
She has no idea.
Yuga's mom could be younger than Mimi.
Yeah, she realistically could be.
If she had Yuga in her mid to young 20s,
Yeah.
she's younger than Mimi.
Well, because what are they, 10?
Yuga's 11, I think.
11
Imagine.
years old?
Oh my
Mimi's
God.
37.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I just thought a crack theory.
Oh, God.
Mimi versus Yuga's mom. Duel. Let's do
Yes.
this. Let's do
Yuga's
it.
mom has to duel.
Versus Mimi.
She has
Yeah.
to duel. I don't even know. Yuga's mom seems so,
Out of that?
yeah.
She would have
clueless
no
to everything
clue what's
going on.
going on.
I don't even know if she realizes her son created Rush Duels.
No clue.
Like, I really
Not a
don't.
single
Yeah.
clue.
The fact that and another thing that I absolutely loved about her is the fact that she's like completely okay letting her son put all of his contraptions and roads all around
in
the
the
house.
shed or in the house.
Yeah, all around. Like, you guys all these roads set up around my house, and she's like so supportive of him clearly by allowing him to do that. Yeah. And I really love that. I just thought it was very wholesome.
Yeah.
And even when he said to Gakuto and Roman at the end of the episode, he's like, yeah, you guys should come over. And I like how Gakuto and there's a theory out there that wasn't actually Gakuto and Roman.
Yeah,
the animation was weird,
it was.
but I don't know if it was. There's enough there to make me say it's not.
So now we're saying
the animation was just weird. It was a little low budgety. I don't know if I would say it means they're not Gakuto and Roman.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I like that Gakuto apologized, assuming it was really Gakuto, because I thought it was very out of character for him. I didn't think Roman even needed to apologize. She wasn't even involved in it, but whatever.
No.
And I like how Yuga was like, as we figured, it's completely okay. You guys should come over at some point. So I love the mix of slice of life and wholesomeness that was in this episode, as well as Yuga losing and Tiger threatening to beat them up with all of her wooden dudes.
That was crazy. And then all of a sudden, who comes to the rescue?
God Kaizo. Not Salaryman Kaizo.
God.
Welcome to God Kaizo.
Hopefully Plebstro, because he made a great edit, Plebstro, of us.
Yes,
and hopefully he's watching and he maybe creates God Calzo. That'd be interesting.
That'd be cool.
We'd have a God Calzo cut out. That would be kind of interesting.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. But I don't know. It doesn't really fit you as well as the Salaryman, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's probably the second best thing that could fit me, though.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know about that. Judge, you like the mom?
Yeah, I like the mom. Good character. Why you gotta go there? I'm just trying to.
Just the way he said it.
You asked. I said I like the mom. That's all. Nothing. No fancy. No specifics.
Welcome to the future. Oh.
So you liked her mom. You liked his mom.
You're. Do I like the character that is
portraying
Yuga's mother? Yeah, she seems like a nice woman. Seems like a motherly figure.
What do you mean by portraying Yuga's mother? You don't think that's actually Yuga's mom?
No, that is Yuga's mom. What are you talking?
I know that one. Judge is about to he's about to throw something across the table.
I have never gotten violent.
All right, we get to the end of the episode.
That's true.
Yuo is at the end.
Podcast.
There's always a first, though.
And Yuo's plan, an emergency meeting, I thought involved all of the siblings.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It didn't.
It didn't.
Something nefarious happened to the other siblings, whether that was because of Yuo or not. What is Yuo's plan here? Is he working with Nanaho? What's the plan? What did you make of Yuo in this episode?
I don't see them working together. Because I think
maybe.
one of them, at least not yet. I think one of them has to. I think Yuo's stuff kind of has to end, and maybe after he's finally his plan is finally kind of foiled a little bit, he looks to Nanaho to help her because they still have a similar end goal.
Yeah.
I don't think they're necessarily working together now, but I think there's potential for it to happen.
Yeah, I think there's definitely potential for it. Dredger, what do you make of Yuo in this episode? You and Peter obviously huge Yuo fans.
We like Yuo.
I'm sure you're happy that not only is Nanaho getting legitimate respect as a villain, but Yuo is as well. And so even if they're not working together, you have two different villains with maybe different goals. Yeah. And I'm sure it is very exciting.
No, it's very exciting. I like when you have a lot of options with your villains. You kind of do a lot of different things here. So it's going to be interesting to see how these overlap or intertwine or what exactly they're doing. So hopefully you're enjoying this PNG down here. Also, I lost train of thought. Dang it. Kill me. Dude, that is a good one.
I looked at this and I lost my...
So this is created by the same man who created Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing, the YouTube channel. There's really a YouTube channel titled Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing. And created the Salaryman Calzo edit, Plebstro.
All I'm going to say,
madman.
Swirly is freaking jacked. That's all
that is true. That is true.
Swirly is big.
And my reaction is
perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
And Pete's reaction
Pete is just
perfect.
like, I just want to go home. And Dill's like, this is great.
That's Pete's reaction to every one of these podcasts. Why am I here?
yeah, jeez. Poor Pete.
Well, that's why he put his 2 weeks in and he got
Pete left. Embrace Gaku Ting. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Yeah, I'm very excited to see
But
what...
yeah, so the inner. Sorry, now I remember. The intertwining, you could go the Nanaho way, or you can go Yuo's way, or maybe they're going to intertwine some, or maybe Otis comes back. Who knows? Or Swirly's a bad guy. You got a lot of different
Always
options.
forget about Otis.
Are Nanaho and Yuo working together, yes or no?
I'm gonna go no. But there's a link somehow.
Okay.
But like not a link summon, but there's definitely
Nice.
There's definitely something there. But I don't think they're like. I think they have different goals.
Okay.
They may have like mutual interests, but their goals are different. I guess we'll go with that.
I think as of right now, no. And like I said before, I think if and when Yuo fails, I think he may look to Nanaho to kind of help her in his hope to regain his path to what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think the thing that ties them to me, and I think they are, but indirectly, I think the thing that ties them is that mystery man,
The memory loss.
the memory guy.
Otis?
And maybe it is Otis, but I really believe that's the character who gave Nanaho the power, or at least directed Nanaho to get this card from Goha Corporation when she was on tour. And I believe that that's also the person that Yuo is after, and I think that's what links the two of them together.
That'd be good.
So
cool-
I think,
I'm cool
I
with
think
that too.
indirectly. I don't think they've had any communication or
No.
they're in cahoots secretly.
agree.
I think indirectly.
I'd agree with you from that. So if you're saying they haven't had any communication, but they are linked, I'd go with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
agree.
Especially because Yuo seems to have interest in Swirly, right? He's dueling Swirly.
Yeah. There's some and
Swirly was created this way because of Nanaho. So there's little things that tell me that something is linking the motivation together here. I don't want to say it as far as they're communicating behind the scenes, but I think that maybe the person above, maybe it's Otis. I think it'd be really cool if it is Otis.
I'd love to see Otis come back for the arc end. I think that'd be very important to your overall. I mean, use your last arc or some kind like that. I'd love to see something like that.
I say it every single Sevens Up now. This is the longest we have gone without Otis appearing.
It's been a while.
Otis SOS. We need Otis back. It's
been a while.
That's I was gonna sing it, but I'm like I can't.
But you know what? The difference is we were saying Otis SOS because the episodes weren't as
True.
high tier.
True.
And maybe that's why we're saying right now this is the best episode because of just how much better it is
possible.
than all the other episodes in this arc.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that could be it.
But Otis SOS.
Yes, we need an Otis sighting, or at least a hint at Otis at some point.
Well, there's a few exciting things, obviously, coming up that could change Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens forever. The big one being Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. We would imagine that Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush news is going to occur at Jump Festa, which we will be live on the night of December 17th, which is Friday, 2 weeks and 2 days from now. 16 days from now, begin the countdown. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, we have no idea what this will be. Will this be Sevens 2? Some people think it's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! 8, which would mean Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens ends in 3 months. I don't believe that's going to happen, but we will be live broadcasting everything that has to do with Go Rush and everything Yu-Gi-Oh! The night of December 17th. So very, very exciting for that. And we are going to go into some donations and super chats.
Yeah, go ahead.
So to everyone that donated and super chatted, thank you so much. Beginning with the Socks God, thank you for the $2 tip. Love the episode. Nick T better update his top 10 moms list. He's got to at this point because Yuga's mom probably will be pretty high on his list knowing him. So Socks God, Mother's Day is coming up in 2022. I'll see if that'll happen, but I don't know if there's enough candidates to properly update it. Maybe we might have to wait another show or something.
It would just be Mimi and...
Well, he didn't want to use Mimi.
Well, we didn't know, I guess, where she was at that point. Like, what kind of role she was going to play.
Yeah. But I don't know if he wants to use Mimi because she has the appearance of a younger character.
I guess.
Yeah. But we'll see. Nick T, I got to follow up with him. Pink Penguin, thank you for the $2 donation. Hi, Dill Calendredge. Hope you're all well. Episode was so good. Results, reveals, and the tone all were chef's kiss. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Yuga and Luke are so precious. They are so supportive of each other. Yeah, they've been great.
Their friendship and their interaction is done very well. I really enjoy that.
That's been definitely a highlight of this arc. And
so I'm thinking to myself the other interactions between the pro tag and the what would they call it, the second pro the
group
Deuteragonist.
The Deuteragonist. Thank you.
Deuteragonist.
I'm thinking back of like the French. Yeah, Joey and Yugi maybe. But so far, Yusaku, I think it's Soul Burner.
Yeah.
It's just there, and I don't know many other shows, so I can't tell you. Even you saying Jack or Crow wasn't the same. Like there was some, but this is the true. Like again, this is aimed a little lower, but this is the true friendship and just kind of good character, good development as young adults too. You're looking like that, just the way they interact with each other and have each other's backs in situations. So
yeah, it's nice.
Well done with that. Yeah.
Yeah, their bond is really good.
Yes, I like it.
It's a lot of fun to watch. Pink, thank you for another $2 donation. This week has been crazy. Started driving to work alone, and it's been amazing besides my parents freaking out. It's nice to be more independent. Also, I put in my 2 weeks at work today. Lots of crazy changes happening soon. It's always a good feeling putting in your 2 weeks, especially if it's a job you don't
That's
like.
true.
Yeah.
See, my job.
Good for you.
I got to put in 60 days.
What?
Yep.
2 months?
Yep.
2 months.
I work in healthcare, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez.
Not a doctor.
He's a physician,
Not
right?
a doctor.
I'm not going to comment.
Thank you. Good decision.
Pink, thank you, and good luck on your future endeavors. We are going to read a few more donations and supers, and then we are going to get to the episode 77 summary and
Did you sneak peek?
and
My news. Wait, what did you just say?
He just sneak peek it.
Spoilers.
yeah, so that'll be exciting. And we are going to make our picks. Solid Snack, thank you for the $2 donation. Cool episode. Really hope Tiger isn't possessed and has a real reason for signing with Nanaho. Yugioh versus Swirly is a dream match. Can't wait. Also, can't believe Yugioh introduced another mom. Also, Jump Festa is going to be so fun. Hype for Jump Festa. Absolutely,
Yes.
man. December 17th. Can't wait for that. I hope Tiger isn't possessed, and I hope she does have a real reason, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's really, as the chat voted, it's 50-50. I'd say it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Definitely. Limestone, thank you for the $3 donation. That Thanksgiving stream was something else. Hope Pegasus say I didn't get frozen by his bank. X-Slayer was also on fire. I imagine you meant the 24-hour stream, the Black Friday one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Ray was crazy. X-Slayer was crazy as well. 5th marathon stream completed. Was a big success over the weekend. Thank you to everyone who was there.
Done 5 now?
That's their 5th.
I was on 2. Okay, so I'm like, what the hell?
3 24s, 4 24s,
And a 70.
You can't
and
do
a 48.
You can't do the 48 again. No.
It won't be for a while if it happens.
Oh, we're doing it again.
We're doing 72.
We're doing a week.
Homie, you better pay for my day off on Friday when I'm here.
I'm gonna be sitting here working in the middle of your.
I'm gonna
stream.
be too. I'm gonna have to be.
Take
an email call, different calls or something.
Sword, thank you for the $2 donation. Personally, not only am I bothered by Yuga losing a lot, I actually love it. I really love when protagonists get their shit kicked in a bunch. In my opinion, it makes it more satisfying when they win, and it gives cooler stuff for villains and side characters to do. I mean, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
It's a very polarizing thing, Sora. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people love it. I'm more on the don't really mind it side, but some people feel their protagonist should never lose. Others feel they should lose a lot. So it's just whatever realm of the spectrum you're kind of on that. But it's definitely an interesting debate, definitely. Dark Emperor J, thank you for the $2 donation. Hey, Dylan, just had 2 things to say. First, when are you playing Pearl on stream again? It won't be until next week. Secondly, if Yuga won every time just because he made rush duels, then it would be BS when Yuya won every time because people didn't know pendulums. Exactly. So at least Yuya lost a decent amount. I guess the argument, though, Dark Emperor, has Yuga lost too many times? That's what a lot of people would argue. There might be a validity to that argument. Again, 7 times in the last 15 duels.
Yeah.
It's basically 50%, but it's definitely fascinating. But thank you guys for using the link. We're going to read some super chats. If there's any super chats that lead into 77, you owe Swirly. That would be a good one to end on.
Okay, I'll let you know if I find one. So we have $10 from Drago77 Blue.
Thank you, Drago.
Drago said, the good thing I like about this duel is Tiger smacking Yuga in a similar fashion of what Nail did in episode 23.
Yep.
The bad thing is that almost all the main cast is beaten Yuga, not counting Roa and Gakuto.
Yep,
Crazy stat, right?
Yeah.
The outside of everyone that appears in the ending, not including Mimi, the only person that has not beaten Yuga is Gakuto and Roa.
Yep. That's crazy.
Roman, Luke, Asana, Nail, Tiger now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's a little sus.
It's definitely sus.
We got $5 from Philip Rosewood.
And Drago,
Philip.
thank you so much. Philip, thank you, my man.
Philip said, "What did I say? Maj and Tiger got the dub. We finally
Yeah.
got to see more of Yuga's home life and his mom. Oh, so nice. Also, Dill, send your thoughts on chapter 2 of my story."
Yes, I will. I have a flight. I'm leaving tomorrow for Texas to see Ivrea. At 4:30 a.m. I have to leave here. So
Why did you leave 4?
because the flight leaves at 6 or 6:30.
Wait, what time is your flight?
6:30.
6:30 it leaves.
6:30 a.m. You leave. You gotta be
Yeah.
leaving here at 4.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They said 4:30.
Well,
4:30 the latest.
Are you? Who's driving you?
my
You-
mom is
thank God.
thankfully.
I'm making
driving
sure you
me.
weren't paying for parking, bro.
No,
I would have volunteered.
I know.
I don't gotta work
appreciate
tomorrow.
it. Oh, really?
If you want, have your mom sleep. I'll come
No,
with you.
no, it's all right.
You
I'm
sure?
fine. Yeah, because she's up anyway. so
Dry just like a cup
Sleep
of coffee in the morning, you know what I'm
I know,
saying?
I need that energy.
I would wake him up so quick.
I know.
Holy
Yeah, let's
shit.
get ready. All right. But I will send it over to you, Philip. And yeah, good call on Tiger. And seeing Yuga's home life is always an absolute treat and pleasure.
It's something we don't
Absolutely.
get to see a lot.
No,
That's
it's
for sure.
I completely agree. Philip, I will send you my thoughts, my man. Probably when I'm waiting for the plane tomorrow.
Okay. That man 666 with the $6.66
Satan donation. You gotta love it. Thank you for the Satan dono.
Two boxes of Brothers of Legends and pulled Magician Souls and Forbidden Droplet.
Oh,
What it cost me? A sad loss in Mario Party and cuts in my thumbs.
Forbidden Droplets, man. Beautiful card. Expensive card. Good for you, that man. I'm happy to hear that you got some good pulls. And thank you so much for the donation, dude. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, that
That is Forbidden Droplets. I think that's like an $80-$100 card.
Is that
No,
the,
is it really?
is that the cost of the box itself?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
That's crazy. $5 from X-Slayer.
Thank you, X.
X-Slayer said, well, the streaks had been over while Swirly is now going crazy and creepy with that evil smile while looking like he's going to eat a plate full of L's.
Hey, X-Slayer, just wait till I make my pick this week. Just wait.
The way X-Slayer worded that and the way you read that was perfect.
I was there.
He's going to eat a plate full of
Yeah, that
L's.
was-
That was genius. That was genius, X-Slayer. Eat a plate full of L's. Will he eat a plate full of L's? We're picking Yugioh Swirly next. 5 minutes. Don't miss it.
I should have ended on that one now that I realize it, but that's funny.
I am done. There we go.
No, we got
1
some
minute.
more. Philip Rosewood with another $5.
Philip,
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you. Next episode, we might get to see Swirly's real deck as he has a black dual disc, which is a first, as well as whatever my girl Nanaho is about to start doing.
Yeah.
Fair.
I like it.
I like it too.
I like the black dual disc.
I also
Looks interesting.
would love for them to touch
Right,
on
what's
Nanaho
Swirly's
more.
deck gonna be?
Yeah.
Are we gonna see some like OG monsters back?
Is it still Yugi's deck,
You
basically?
realize I'm super hyped for my boy Swirly to just start dominating.
So
again.
I will not be doing a live watch along on Saturday because I will be in Texas. I'm come back Monday morning.
You know
Monday
I'm
night.
in. You know
Okay,
I'm
so
in.
Monday night. So stay spoiler free.
You
We're
got
gonna
it.
do a sub
Oh,
reaction.
I can't wait to
Monday
be
night.
spoiler free for my
Yeah,
boy.
we're gonna do a blind reaction Monday night.
You said Monday night?
Yeah.
Oh wait, Cal can come? You realize it's like 11 o'clock.
This
one
guy,
day.
yeah, we're
It's
gonna do
be
it like
intense.
11.
It's only 30 minutes.
It's just quick stream. All right, we might have a third, so we'll see.
Wow.
11? All right. X-Slayer with another $5.
Thank you, X.
Said, gotta ask, which people around your groups is the most dangerous one when drunk and want to stay away from? So we got one of them at the table right here. No, Nick
Really?
T's, Nick T's not
Oh
here.
yeah, I was sorry.
It's probably Nick T.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
it was.
But
Nick,
he's not.
Nick
He's.
my guess.
You know, I will say this.
I wouldn't say dangerous.
No, I will say this. I don't think anyone that I'm friends with
don't know about
is a dangerous
danger.
drunk.
Yeah, that's not a fair.
No one
word.
gets aggressive.
No.
No one
Not
gets.
really, no.
Because I don't think I'd be friends with someone who was like that. So no one.
Sometimes I fear for Nick T's life, but not because he's dangerous.
Just
Yeah.
because he's alcohol poisoning.
Because he's feeling dangerous, you know?
Yeah. No one's really dangerous. I guess by default, the person who gets drunk the most
It's Nick T.
is Nick T.
Yeah, it really
so I guess
is.
we'd have to pick
Or
Nick
the
T.
drunkest.
The drunkest, yeah.
Yeah,
So we'd have to pick Nick T for that, but he's not dangerous.
I think the most dangerous person in our group, I was going to say Dredge, but it could be Pete. You know, he's sneaky. You never know.
But Pete doesn't drink.
Yeah, and he doesn't do anything.
Imagine if.
No,
Pete
I'm saying sober.
Oh.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Nick.
Sorry, Nick T. It's
Yeah.
got to be
He
you.
doesn't watch these, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true also.
That was like Cal though. Remember we
Cal
said
actually does
doesn't
watch
these?
it. That's the meme. Nick T really doesn't.
Yeah, the meme was he would always say, I don't watch it, and then I would take notes and come back the next week and rip him apart for everything that he said.
Dude. I'm just glad you're feeling better, man. I know last week you're having a lot of fun.
Oh, I guess I'll get to that.
I know you're a little buzzed, bro.
Yeah,
but, you know.
I'm happy you made it.
yeah, Barrett did a really good impression of me on the phone. Yeah.
You're gonna try to claim it was Barrett.
For anybody, anybody that
Barrett called us.
For anybody that didn't know, it was Barrett Letty who was on the phone playing the role of drunk Cal and talking to. I don't even remember what he said. I just remember like sitting there like.
You know, someone who was drunk that night wouldn't remember what they said either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. Yeah, you don't remember what you said, right? Because
Do you want me to pull it up? No, I was just.
I mean, you can pull up what you said. I don't know if you want to incriminate yourself.
I was just so disgusted with how you guys portray me on the phone. Man.
You were calling us. What do you mean?
All right, whatever. $5 from X Slayer. Avenger assembled. Scream. I was supposed to scream. Ah! Chicken running against Dylan for killing Pokemon.
I know that meme. I know that reference. X Slayer, thank you, my friend. We only killed 10 Pokemon and got 5 badges. I think that's a win. I'm happy with myself.
You killed 10 through 5? I haven't played the game. So
my starter's dead.
I saw. Who do you have left?
No one. I have Crobat. That's really it.
Crobat's pretty fire.
I might do
I gotta do my Nuzlocke.
I might do a Nuzlocke.
My Nuzlocke are stressful though, man. I'm stressed the whole time I do this.
I might do a Nuzlocke with Pearl since I'm playing Diamond by itself.
Oh god.
£2 from TNX Rail. He said, so will some have to face Tiger or will it resolve?
Yeah, great question.
That's a good question.
Does someone duel Tiger before the end of the arc?
You only got 4 episodes. You're assuming 2-parter.
I do not believe so. I believe that Tiger's true intentions, whether she's being brainwashed or whether she's actually fighting for Nanaho, is going to be explained and she won't have to duel. I don't think she'll have to duel
Or
again.
she was just defending her sibling and friends without trying to get them anymore.
Yeah, you know? I think she can explain her actions without needing to duel again.
I think so,
because I think that part of the story is going to be so far along that she won't need to duel again.
I agree. I agree. Hold on, I'm just trying to see if there's any one that's like specific to the next episode. There's not really one, so I'm gonna do like.
Hold on. Well, there was one I thought Yugioh duel. I thought I saw.
Oh yeah, all the way down here. Could go all the way down there if you want, or I could just do these two and we'll keep going.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so we'll do a couple more. Ivrea with the $2 donation.
Ivrea.
She said, "Yeehaw! Almost Texas time," with a little cowboy hat smiley face.
I love it. I'll be in Texas in 12 hours. I can't wait.
You got your wait. Where is it?
Cowboy hat is not down here.
Oh,
upstairs.
Wait a minute. Wait. You sure? Did you move it upstairs? No.
Oh, damn it.
Oh yeah, cowboy do.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
I'm going to Texas. I'm wearing this on the plane.
They will. That won't go well. Don't do.
I think they can't stop me from wearing it. I think people just look at me weird.
Well, they already do that.
Wow.
All right. Well, he's 2-week ban. Oh, yikes.
Says a lot about society, doesn't it?
All righty.
Hold on. All right, want to do one more? We'll jump in. And
Yeah,
then
one more. And then we're making our picks.
Right.
Howdy on Yugioh versus Swirly.
Howdy.
Why
All right.
howdy?
So, $2 Canadian from the best cowboy Cad Bane.
Yeah.
Said, Timeline Theory Month is here. So hyped.
My God.
The timeline theory, Judge, are you ready for this, bro? The timeline theory is coming out either December 10th or December 11th.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Sheesh.
I'm going to Texas to write that theory. That's why I'm going there.
I'm terrified for December 10th when your chat murders you if it's not out.
It'll be out December 10th or 11th. They can't murder me. If it's the 12th, then they can murder me. Timeline theory's out in 9 days. Get ready for it, chat.
Oh, God.
All right, do you
I
want
haven't
to...
done a timeline theory in 5 years now. It's been 5 years.
So this should be a good timeline theory.
It's the multiverse.
How long is it be? 30 minutes?
It'll be probably about 20, 30 minutes. Yeah,
it's
it's the multiverse. Every manga, every anime.
Did you get those tickets, by the way?
No, because the late shows are not available yet, but
ridiculous.
I will be getting them.
This is ridiculous.
Unbelievable. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to hop
pick
into the
two
next thing, though?
the
Do some
dono.
picks?
Yeah. All right. Here we go, ladies and gents. We are doing episode 40-something, episode 77. So if you do not want...
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. 40-something. I don't even know where he thought of that.
Spoilers
Spoilers are here. All right.
He goes, if you don't want any, and then he just doesn't finish this.
Oh, no, he's already going.
Episode 77, Swirly Revival. Following the traces of an energy output, Yuga and his friends head to the Goha office's deep underground section when they restore a card produced by the dual card manufacturer, which I think was the machine in the Bakuro Hunt duel, right, when Mike lost to Bakuro. They get what seems to be the forbidden card. When Swirly sees this eerie card, he starts acting even stranger.
Yeah, it's because he's gonna go crazy.
Super
Well,
Saiyan.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty hype.
Dredge, you read that. What do you think, bro?
I'm thinking my boy Swirly's about to show you why he's the best. And he's the Antichrist, according to most of your chat.
He's better than the rest. He's Swirly.
What do you think?
Swirly. It's actually a very intriguing scenario here. I think it doesn't really push me one way or the other.
Yeah.
In terms of like,
we know nothing about 78.
yeah, there's nothing.
Nothing. We don't even know the title for 78.
Yeah, that's because this
keep that in
episode
mind.
will determine what happens.
Yeah, so I think that I don't know, man. It's very interesting because my personal thought process has me thinking that Yugioh has to come to an end soon.
Yeah.
At least in his current role that he's playing.
Yeah.
So it makes me think that if someone controlled by Nanaho can beat Yugioh, it kind of strengthens her position a little bit as well, meaning that Swirly would win that duel. So that's kind of where I would lean on that, but I don't know. It doesn't really help me. It really doesn't.
What's the forbidden card?
Really, we're gonna go back to DM brain control. Or mind? Was it called mind
I think
control?
it was mind control.
Alright,
Yeah.
mind control.
Are you ready?
Actually, there is a mind control and a brain control card. I think they're different.
They are. They are.
That's a great picture.
God.
Nightmares.
I'm gonna pull the chat.
Full chat. Draw no result. Yugioh or Swirlsters.
Swirly the burly.
I said, ooh, you love it when you're not my
You've also got so Swirly is on the right side of the screen, implying that he's the guy to root for. That's another interesting aspect. And you have to imagine, this is 77. If it's a 13-episode arc, we have 2 more duels. We have 1 more duel after this until the arc finale. If 79-80 is the arc finale, so I don't know. I don't feel good about either one.
I don't think the arc finale is going to take characters out of the show, though. Like, I don't think it's going to end.
No.
Like, fully end anyone.
I think that was really just the first season that did that.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Dun, dun.
I wrote both names, and I don't know.
I'm backspacing on.
I don't know which one I want to actually say.
I didn't even write any name, just so you know. If you can't figure out by what I wrote, it feels bad.
Well, I know it's your boy, so I know what you're picking.
GG, yeah.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
Does that make you change your pick, though?
No,
You're pretty confident here?
I'm not confident.
I hope so. You better.
I already have mine written down.
Because I hope you know if it's
I'm ready.
if it's 1v4, if it is and I win, you know it's over.
I'm ready.
It's over.
All right,
Just so
ready?
you know. Okay, cool.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, send.
Oh, you went with me? I hate you all. You all hated.
Can we do it?
Nick T's not around.
We did it. He sent me his pick.
Nick T did?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I think it's the smart pick. I think it's the smart pick.
You all. Hold up, chat. You all hated on Swirly, and yet every single person here picked him for this duel.
The Swirly is sweet.
Just so you guys know, Swirly is undefeated. We have 2 undefeated characters this week.
Swirly's not actually in his right mind, though. Right? Luke Man's wins weren't the Luke Man. Or weren't Luke. I mean, you picked Swirly. Okay, everyone picked Swirly. All of us picked Swirly. We all were just wrong on picking Yuga. Why Swirly, Dredge?
I can't not pick Swirly.
Is that it?
Honestly, I would have picked Yugioh. Swear to God. Yep.
I don't think
I
Yuga
can't.
wins this.
I'm actually 50-50. Like, I'm straight.
No,
This
I
is
don't
a
feel
coin
good
toss.
about it, but
Here's the thing. Who do you want to legitimize more here? Who do you need to legitimize more?
Nanaho's group.
Nanaho, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So is Swirly with Nanaho's group. That's what you're
He's
telling me.
right now.
controlled by Nanaho.
I thought you said that Yugioh and Nanaho's group are linked.
I think they are.
So then why wouldn't having Yugioh win help Nanaho?
Because Yuo's not working for Nanaho. He's working just at a similar goal.
Okay, fair.
And like from what I said before,
Let me tell you, Tiger just beat Yuga. I don't know what the hell they're doing. If Yuga wins, will I be surprised? Not at all.
No, that's my point. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Tiger wins. You got another animal fighting here with Swirly in an animal costume. Just makes sense. The animals are on a roll.
I would have picked. Well, also I'd pick. First of all, I think Yuo's gonna win, but also even more for the reason if I pick Yugioh, I'm happy either way. So that was another reason as part of my decision making there. No, but I just think in this duel we're gonna see Swirly's gonna brand his deck. We've seen Yugioh's deck. I just think Swirly's got this one because of the pure anticipation of the name of the episode. The name of the episode is Swirly Revival. He's got a black dual disc. He's dueling for the first time. He's a little crazy. He saw that card. He's hyped. Everything's pointing to him winning, which probably tells me Yugioh's going to win, but I'm still going to get behind my boy Swirly.
So I think, similar to what I said before, I think Swirly wins to strengthen the control that Nanaho can put on someone. Mm-hmm. I think him being possessed or controlled or whatever you want to call it by Nanaho's group, then taking down Yugioh is just something that shows the amount of power that she has. Because I think looking at it at face value, you're looking at it and you're like, oh, Yugioh is definitely the stronger duelist. Even though, we've only seen Swirly duel, once?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
three times.
3 times? He's not memorable enough for me to remember 3 duels. I just remember the one of him in the library when they had to be quiet.
Mimi, Otis, and who was his third?
Oh, I forgot about Otis. This might be his third.
Swirly is 2-0. He's going for his third win.
He's just 2-0.
Yugioh is
1-1.
1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's not undefeated. I forgot.
But I just think...
Oh, so this should be an easy one. We got an undefeated character.
Yeah, I think that Yugioh is going to lose, and I think it's going to... Because Yuo's by himself. He is... it's him and the Goha mask. That's all that's left on his side.
I don't think he's by himself.
He's got Otis on his side.
Yeah, he's got someone on his side. I don't know if I'm going to say it's Otis, but he's got someone on his side. He's got that dude on his side.
No, he has the mask.
No, the dude that wiped his memories.
Why is that guy on his side?
Why is he on his side?
Yeah.
If he wipes his memories...
he would not be on his side. They'd be exact opposite.
He did that against him. You're also on my side here. Why are you fighting against me?
Listen, I'm going to be honest with the two of you. I have no idea what's going on. I really don't. I have no idea what's going on.
Neither do I. That's why I'm taking a position and just running with it.
Okay.
I already told you why I picked Swirly. I couldn't pick you.
Pete and Nick T didn't really give reasoning, but they obviously picked Swirly
Pete
as
said
well.
he's rooting for Yugioh in the group.
Yeah, he did.
I think we're all kind of rooting for Yugioh in a sense. Even me. I'd like to see something different.
Well, Swirly gets cured if Yugioh wins, you figure.
Yeah. Even if he... I think he's going to get cured either way. That's my
Swirly...
hot take, Swirly gets cured either way.
Called this emergency meeting for the purpose of dueling Swirly.
That's not confirmed.
But
That's not confirmed. You're assuming that.
I'm assuming that.
Yes, you
but
are.
I think it's a safe assumption.
What happens when you assume?
Sometimes you make an ass out of you and me.
So but think about it. You think Yugioh might have, obviously they left him that kind of like you see him, he's looking at it.
Who assaulted the Goa siblings?
We don't know. Good question.
Was it Yugioh?
Otis.
Otis! Oh, this grown-ass man?
Hot take. So, here's your thing, though. Now, when he calls that meeting, right? Yugioh calls the meeting, right?
Yeah,
and all he says, all he needed was Yuga there.
Yeah.
He doesn't need Swirly there. He said that. All you extra people, that's fine. He doesn't need Swirly. It's not about Swirly. No. It's about the sixth sibling.
No, but what if he wanted Yuga there because he wanted to start getting Yuga involved in the plot of whatever's going on?
Because Yugioh still thinks he's a sixth sibling. I'm still right.
I don't know if that's why the meeting was called.
You think the meeting's called because of Swirly?
But you're assuming that's what...
No, I'm not. I'm not assuming anything. I'm telling you there are multiple options. I'm not assuming anything. You're assuming it's about Swirly. I'm telling you it could be about anything because they didn't tell us. What's up, Cal?
But see, this is when Sevens is at its best.
Yes,
yeah.
when we're doing this.
So, yeah, exactly.
I have no idea what's going on.
That's when the
They're
show's
watching
at its
Konami's
best.
right now. We're like, we got you, mother.
They did.
I mean, yeah, right. The emergency meeting seems to be under the guise that Yugioh believes Yuga is the sixth sibling, but I don't think it's as clear cut as that. Especially now that they confirmed to us as the audience. Look at the
precursor. He's calling Yuga's mom.
Especially now that they confirmed to the audience.
He's calling Yuga's mom regularly. Oh no, I vote no.
Have you? What Ignises and Vrains are still like around?
So Windy got most of his body destroyed, but he's
Okay.
still kind of there. Earth Ignis fought and lost to somebody.
Did he lose to Go?
Oh wait a minute. Oh, did that happen? They kind of like intertwined those duels. That I don't remember. Go might have won. Did Go win? I don't know.
He didn't get there yet.
No, I'm kind of there, but
no,
I'm not there.
he didn't get to what you're thinking.
Yeah, he didn't get to what Pete said, so I can't say.
Nah, Earth is still there. Aqua's still. I love how they gave themselves the dumb human names. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was high.
All of them are there. It's what, 6?
Yeah.
Lightning, Windy, Earth, Aqua, Flame, and I.
All of them are
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Okay.
Aqua. Why? I gotta ask. Why is Aqua's drawn the way she's drawn?
What do you mean?
She's like, all right, I'll go there. I don't care. So it's not a bit. I'll be, she's just, her body's like all the rest, but then there's just like this huge like oval, like in her like
On the
from
bottom?
her, not from her like legs or her. It's like in the middle of her body, but it's just, why is there an oval there? It doesn't make sense. It's not drawn well. I don't care what you're trying to tell me it is. No, that's just not true. That's not true. You're showing like that. Well, there you go. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not like that, because if it was dill, it'd be a half circle. It'd be a half oval. It is a whole oval.
I think you're going way too
Whole
far.
oval. It's like a sub.
Do you want to do a video on this? I'd love to do a video on this.
I'm in. You want
Me
to
and
do it?
you
Yeah.
analyzing Aqua's design.
I'll even do it for free.
What do you think about it? You're a man of culture.
Good lord. I think that's just the way. You know what? I'll take Pete's words. She's what Nick T would call thick.
All right, we're getting off topic.
That's
Next,
straight from.
we're getting. All right, off topic.
God.
Keep
Or as
going.
Janice would say, Aqua Kardashian.
Oh my god.
That's.
Listen, we can talk about this off camera. I'll tell you everything I know.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm interested. Where did chat lean for this pick? I'm very interested to see where chat leaned.
I gotta remember bets. I won 2 bets.
I know where it leaned.
Wow, 2 out of 3 right now.
Yeah, it's tight. I mean, this is very close. Whenever it's not like, yeah, very close.
Yeah.
Swirly wins 56%. So about half of the people think Swirly wins. About half think a different result happens.
All right.
Yeah, about a third of people think Yugioh wins. 10% think there's a draw no result here.
I can't imagine a draw no result this late in an arc though, unless they're going to continue it.
No, I can't
it
either.
wouldn't further the story. You need to have it.
It could if there was an interruption.
Well, remember actually, with 4 episodes left in the Machine Cavalry Club arc, Ronze Rinosuke drew. Then it was Luke versus the Pigeon, and then Asana Yuga's the finale.
But did that duel didn't hurt anyone by being in draw no result?
No, and that was also kind of a silly duel.
At this point, you're at a breaking point. You're showing there's clearly 2 sides. To have a draw no result here would either show that both are equally powerful, or it's
unless there's an interruption in the duel by
that's different.
The Insect Club in
That's-
Nanaho, or like
For that reason, yeah, I'm saying
there's
straight
some sort of
draw.
plot
we haven't
realization.
had a no result yet in the show. History tells us that there probably will be 1 or 2 no results.
You only know 5D's not had a no result.
Yeah, every show's had a no result.
Oh, they have.
Even Vrain's
Why do you? There's no.
Soulburner, Blood
Shepherd.
Shepherd have dueled at this point, right?
At least once.
Yeah, and they had a no result. Emma interrupted it, remember? Ghost Girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Soulburner was about to
yeah.
win.
So
That's debatable.
every show, yeah, I think Blood Shepherd had that one. Anyway,
Debatable.
every
Soulburner.
Yu-Gi-Oh has had a no result. So will this be a no result? I don't know, but 10% is pretty high for that result. So
Yeah, for draw, no, yeah. Especially we had to do like 60, 70 votes on that.
yeah.
Yeah,
79.
79. That's a lot of votes. Yeah.
So about 8 people think draw no result. I'm very
And
excited.
all 8 will be right. Screw everybody else up.
Very excited for 77.
Yes, it's gonna be a good episode.
We don't know, and again, that the preview section of this podcast is kind of short this week because we just don't know anything beyond.
I think that's what makes it exciting, though.
Yeah, we're going to be getting a batch. It's the beginning of the month. We're getting a batch soon. We're probably going to get 78, 79, 80, 81 very soon.
Well, so now actually I have a good question.
Yeah.
I know we had made our picks last week for the arc finale based on what we knew. What you know now, do you change your pick?
What were your picks?
I'm pretty sure I said Nanaho Luke.
Dredger said Nanaho Luke.
Yes.
Everyone else said Nanaho Yuga.
Yes.
Me, Pete, Nick T said Nanaho Yuga.
I don't know. Yuo's involved again. That's what I like about this. You're involved, and Swirly's
Yeah.
gonna have a big role. I think you guys are still on track for it to be Yuga Nano. I agree.
I'm starting to think Nanaho won't be involved in the finale duel. Because if she's involved in the finale duel, she probably loses. And if she loses, then that means that she's probably done as a villain. And I wouldn't like that at all. So I think Yuga, because again, the reason I have Yuga Nanaho, the reason I have Yuga is because I don't see them doing a non-Yuga duel as your finale arc duel.
Yeah. Again, I've said this before. I'd love to see Nanaho beat Luke and show how. Because think about right there in that episode, you made a good point. It was Luke versus Tiger, not Luke, sorry, Yuga versus Tiger, and Luke noticed something that probably would have stopped, made sure that Yuga didn't lose against his sister, against someone who could have been controlled. Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. But that they're just trying to show you how good Luke is.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And then Luke's gonna go up against, and he's gonna go up against Nanaho, and Nanaho's gonna know this thing like that. Oh, you thought you knew what I was doing? She's gonna do something crazy and beat Luke in the finale, and it's gonna, shockwaves through the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens.
We've been saying for a while the way to legitimize any sort of villain character, beat Luke. But you only can do that once.
Sure.
So do it with a character that you are really going to make a terrifying villain.
I've said
I think it could be Nanaho.
If it wasn't going to be Yuo, again, I don't know how long the show's going to be, but we're at 70-some episodes. Yeah. So, and Otis is not this villain that's going to win a lot of duels, clearly.
Right.
Hasn't won any. So I would love this character, just the style she has. It's different. It's intimidating. I'd really, really be okay with Nano, a female, taking lead and being this deadly duelist.
If this show ends in March 26, 2022, it would be 93 episodes.
It's the shortest Yu-Gi-Oh! By what? By 27.
By a mile. Yeah.
By almost a half a year.
I don't think it's ending March, but if it goes another year until the next March, add 50 episodes to it, then it's 143. That's very believable for what a Yu-Gi-Oh! Show usually is.
So we're saying it ends in November.
I think it ends March 2023.
Really?
Well, I think it's more likely to end in 2024.
I would have thought end of 2022. But they wouldn't have time to announce anything, right? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, the only show that's ever ended not in March since 5Ds is Vrains. But that's probably because Vrains was cut short. So
Why was Vrains cut short again?
We don't really know. They just studio was sinking. That's the rumor. We don't really know. But it was definitely cut short. When you see season 3, you'll be like, yeah, this season was rushed.
Wasn't it like 15 episodes or 18 episodes?
It's 17 episodes. Yeah.
What could have been?
It could have been so good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, you'll get there. We'll talk about when you get there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna read some donations and super chats.
Right.
Dark Emperor J, thank you for the $2 donation. 1, imagine if the dub cuts out the mom like they did with Yugi's mom. That would be. I don't think they'll do that. 2, maybe Yuga's mom does know what he does, but knows he's too smart and proud that he works for the biggest company. 3, the last screen showed the forbidden card is Monster Reborn. Really?
Oh yeah, so that's actually funny you say that. I did see something where it said Monster Reborn. I forget where.
Oh, so the forbidden card is Monster Reborn?
Which isn't that deadly until there's a maximum or a fusion in the graveyard. That's when it gets fun.
That's true. Yeah, I guess Monster Reborn. Well, no, because a maximum.
It's kind of like
Monster Reborn can't revive a maximum because it needs you need the 3 pieces.
But are they actually all combined?
I think it only becomes a maximum when the 3 cards combine.
So then what you're telling me?
But a fusion,
the fusion's what's But like, let's be real. It's like a pot of greed, graceful charity kind of card. It's one of those cards that's just gives you free card. It's just a free card back.
It's a good
in
card.
A sense.
It's a good
and Monster Reborn works for either party's graveyard, correct? Yeah. Exactly.
It's a good card.
Maybe that's how Swirly comes back. But why would? Oh my God!
What?
Wait a minute.
What?
We're saying Swirly got freaked out by this card.
Yeah.
The name of the card is Monster Reborn.
Swirly Revival.
There's starting to be a link.
Play on words.
Swirly remembers how he was this monstrous, powerful being. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, there's a lot more wickedness to Swirly.
I freaking hope so. That'd make
that'd make that
character. He was
Chef's
hanging
kiss.
around. Oh, now I'm going crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna kill everybody. Like, oh my! But not really kill. Now I'm gonna like take over the Goha or something, you know?
Now
Just kill
I'm gonna
everybody's
kill
cool.
everybody.
Oh my!
Oh my! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
This went from rated G to rated R with Swirly just murdering
Yu-Gi-Oh!
people.
Go Rush.
Yo, go rush away.
It's so funny because not everyone, but a lot of people when they saw Go Rush was like, oh, this is going to be like a much darker version of Sevens. It's going to be Sevens
That'd be
too.
great.
And I'm like, yeah, maybe if they named it like Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens Apocalypse, I'd believe that like,
Yeah.
all right, then maybe it's going to get dark. But Go Rush is a very,
Woo!
oh my god.
But honestly, if you think about my theory in Monster Reborn, Swirly Revival, there's a lot
don't
of
hate it.
words. There's a lot of words that are linking. And I'm not trying to do
I
it.
agree. I don't hate it.
Oh,
I don't hate it at
God.
all.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
So,
8
solid
rushing
snack.
home. Sorry.
Thank you for another
Oh, there you go, Ro. Go
$2
rush to the hospital.
donation. Also, I think God Kaizo is another Gundam reference. One of the ultimate robot forms in one of the series was the God Gundam, and God Kaizo instantly reminded me of it. A lot of this studio was created by Sunrise Animators, and they're famous for Gundam series. So very, very possible, Sora. Great catch there, and thanks for sharing. I would have never caught that. Appreciate it, man. Ivrea, thank you for the $2 donation. Can confirm Dylan will be working on the timeline while I work my full-time job, so he has at least 8 hours during my workday. I'm going to be banging that timeline out, bro. I'm very, very
I'm going to
excited.
text you while you're banging out that timeline.
Okay, please do. I'm going to send you a picture. I'm going to have a cappuccino in my left hand.
Wait, what kind of cappuccino?
Probably peppermint mocha. It's the season to be.
Oh my god, yes, good call.
Tis the season
Okay, well.
for drinking mocha. Thank you, Ivory.
Oh my god. Read Pete's message.
Bill, you would be pissed if Go Rush next pro tag is Mimi. No, I wouldn't actually.
That'd be pretty.
I wouldn't.
That'd be a very interesting show.
Yeah, I wouldn't
have
actually
to
be
say.
pissed. I'd be pissed if the only character where I'd be genuinely
Oh, here we go.
angry-
Who's he gonna say? It's 1 or 2.
I actually might quit YouTube. I might quit YouTube if this is it. If the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush protagonist is Hunt.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought first. I said that, and then I said.
I think I would stop.
and then I said Nick Yagi.
I think I would be done with YouTube. Yeah.
Done with YouTube.
Yeah.
Konami, you heard that? You heard how to do it. You heard it here.
Take him down.
Take him down.
Of all the things you could do, realistically, would you be happy about that?
No, not at all. But it'd just be funny.
No, but I would take over your channel for you.
I'll have another one of those.
All right.
Thank you, man. Oh, I meant your gummy bears.
At least he asked this time. He didn't. He
No,
didn't.
no,
do
he
that.
didn't. He said, I'll have another one of those. He didn't ask.
I thought you offered. I'm sorry, man. I misheard you.
What did you?
Jump Fest to 16 days, baby. You don't want to miss it. Also, gingerbread contest will be December 21st.
Oh, yeah.
So, 20 days for the gingerbread contest. We're going to do some more supers and chat with you guys. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, you're so welcome, bro.
Thanks, Cal.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we? Okay.
All right. $5 from Drago77 Blue.
Thank you, Drago.
I was someone cling to Yuga being the sixth sibling theory, but I don't mind because Yuga still works for Goha where he can interact with all of the Goha siblings.
Yeah. They got knocked back out though. What happened there?
I will say something I have not been a big fan of this arc
Yeah,
is the lack of Goha siblings.
I agree.
Like, they've been around, but they all just kind of... I feel like they don't have, like, their own real personalities anymore. Especially in this arc. You know, they had very strong, like, introductions, but...
Some of them.
Some of them. Yeah, everyone but maybe Eugene. But...
Where's Yuka? You got a couple duels last arc.
Yeah, and, like, I don't know. They've all been kind of lumped together. Yuo's the only one that kind of is, like, separate from them. And I'm just not the biggest fan of that. I want the siblings to be a little more involved, but...
Well, you take what you can get, right?
Yeah. But, Drago... I think a lot of people were still hoping for the Yuga sixth sibling theory, but now that it's confirmed he's not, who the hell is the sixth sibling?
Find out.
The God King.
I'm starting to believe...
The God King Swirly.
I'm starting to believe
Oh.
if it's not Swirly,
Oh. Luke?
it's someone we haven't met yet, which I would not like. I'm starting to believe that.
I'd be okay if they became out this crazy good character, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Wandering Soul donated $10.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, man.
The best part about having so many MCs, you can do a lot more interesting scenarios with the focus character, Yuga. If you want your generic shonen MC, Luke's right there for you.
I fully agree. I think Pete said Luke's the protagonist. I'm just
Yeah,
going
I
to go by
think
that.
Pete did say
Yeah.
that.
And if you like your perfect characters,
Your dominant MC.
There's quite a few. in the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dueling
universe.
wise, Luga's the character for you.
Who wins in a duel? Yugimoto, Yusei.
Yugi.
Or Yami, Yugi, I should say. Sorry.
Oh, Yami. I'd go Yami.
Really? Yami versus Yusei?
Yeah. I'd pick Yami against anyone.
What about a speed Russian speed duel?
Yusaku
I'd give
wins.
you say the Yusaku. In a speed duel?
Speed duel. Yeah, obviously Yusaku, yeah.
Yeah.
Yusaku wins every duel.
I already know. It doesn't. You don't. Actually, I didn't know he had a draw. So shut up.
No, I meant against the other protagonists.
Oh no, Yusaku would not beat other protagonists. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's the
No, he
best.
wouldn't.
I don't think it'd be Yusei.
No, he wouldn't. The only person they beat Yusei is probably Yami Yugi.
I would agree with that, actually.
Yeah.
Or Joey Wheeler. All right.
Man, we're going there, aren't we? It's like you're telling me Kaiba could beat him too.
$5 from Drago77 Blue.
Thank you, Drago.
A little upset that Bridge Riders didn't keep Yuga's loss count at 7 like the series
Yeah,
name.
that'd be
Instead, an 8th loss.
I mean,
But-
he was not starting off strong.
But hey, he has a mom, unlike Yusaku.
I mean, so many of us, and now it's a spoiler, but
it's
whatever.
not actually a big spoiler at all.
It wouldn't be.
No.
So many of us wanted to know a little bit more about Yusaku's backstory, and man, seeing an episode like this makes me more frustrated that they never.
Because
gave
it was
us.
that easy.
It's that
It took
easy.
them a minute and a half. She was in the episode for a minute and a half.
You could have one line, 2 minutes in an episode of Yusaku saying, "Oh, I lost my parents. I was
Yeah.
abandoned when I was a kid." That's all you have to say. But to not give us anything, missed opportunity.
I agree. Philip Rosewood with $10 donation
Drago, thank you.
said, "This really does feel like the most character-related Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, in my opinion. As someone who watched all the shows, it's nice for us to have MCs who go through struggles, but are not utter garbage or broken."
Yeah. Philip, thank you for the super chat, man, and
Yeah,
thank
I
you for
think
the
that's-
large super chat. I agree. I mean, I like, and it's a big debate because there's a lot of people that don't like it. There's a lot of people that really like it, and you're seeing kind of both aspects of it on our team and even in the chat. But I like it. It is relatable.
I think
Yeah.
so.
If you're doing 15 Yu-Gi-Oh duels, I whip out my deck right now and I duel 15 times, I'm probably losing about half of them if I was a good duelist and going up against decent opponents. I mean, it just feels more realistic
Not against us.
and
I would probably
relatable.
win like 2.
It feels relatable.
3.
And so I like that.
Another $5 from Philip on top of that.
Thank you, Phil.
He said, "My girl Nanaho doing some interesting things to Yuga's
Yeah.
group psychologically.
Yeah.
And that to me is often not seen for a great way for villains to break heroes."
No. And I like that.
Yeah.
I like the psychological warfare.
I'm telling you, Nanaho
Get in their
Luke and
head.
have Luke lose. You want to make her real, do it.
Yeah.
Do
It won't, but it'd be cool.
Just do it.
That's all you have to do.
I mean, imagine Nano beats Luke. Like, kind of easily, too. Like, yeah, really? That's how you got? Like, and the group's like, oh, shoot.
The episode did do another thing to kind of more legitify Nanaho's wickedness, which I liked.
Yep.
This is something we haven't talked about. When Yuga said there's only one person who would use a card like that, immediately Nanaho's name came to his
Yeah.
mind. And they showed Nanaho laughing with an image of her. And so that immediately tells us as the audience,
Oh,
that's what
she's
Yuga
an
thinks
issue.
of her.
Yeah.
She's a problem.
And Yuga doesn't
She's
think-
kind of wicked.
Even, when Yuga was going up against Asana, going up Nail, he
No.
didn't think that negatively. of him. He's telling you
Well,
how...
he was able to kind of see through Asana and realize something was wrong.
Yeah.
But he doesn't feel that way with Nanaho. He legitimately said in this episode, yeah, Nanaho is an issue.
And that's my point. If your protag's telling you, like, they never really forward, like, yeah, they're whatever. He's like saying, no, this she's legit. she's bad.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah.
So, Nanaho, man, I think it's a good train to be on, or it's a good stock to buy. So, we'll...
You gonna buy?
Bye. So we'll see where it takes us, Philip, but I'm very, very excited, man. Very excited. And thank you for all the supers, dude. I appreciate it.
Okay. We're going to keep the ball rolling. $2 from Drago77 Blue.
Thank you, Drag.
Said, "No doubt the best Tiger
Yes.
duel
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, it's not even...
Yeah.
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 By far. And on top of that, oh God, my page just disappeared.
I did a video about
I
2 years
see.
ago. Top 10 shocking results in Yu-Gi-Oh!
This might be on there.
This would probably make that top 10. Yeah.
Ooh, it's saved.
Another $5 from Drago on top of that said, "When Nail mentioned a card that manipulates people by a Goha employee, I thought, that guy that Yuo dueled." I shouted it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
And that to me is the tie-in with Yuo and Nanaho.
That's why it's interesting. Like, there's this card they're saying is that has, like, I feel like there's conflicting reports because I think someone had said we saw Monster Reborn. If that makes sense. But Monster Reborn wouldn't be a card that has anything to do with brain control unless it's bringing back something that was already there. But they said it's kind of has something to do with like there's a card, right? A forbidden card that makes you control people. That's what Nanaho did to Swirly. But Monster Reborn is not that card. So it's interesting that they're bringing up Monster Reborn here. I don't know. Again, I'm just speculating. I just am putting information out there. Take from what you want.
Maybe Monster Reborn's like the antidote to that card.
Yeah, maybe brings you back. I mean, hey, you never know.
Yeah. It is weird.
That was funny. You remember in the beginning, the beating top is funny. Luke, the little comedy. Luke, what if you get a spell card on Swirly's head or have someone put him in a headlock or something?
Yeah, they show like Seven's magician, like
and also,
put him in like
he's
an
putting
arm bar.
An arm bar, and he said a headlock. I'm like, it was funny. That was a little your comedic relief in the beginning. I like that.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing that I don't think we talked about, but this episode didn't have much comedy. It was a pretty serious, one of the more serious episodes, and I think Sevens is always going to be a primarily comedy show.
Yep. Yeah.
That's not going to change even with an episode like this, but I think this episode just reminds me that when they want to get serious, even if it's every couple of months, they can, and it works.
Yeah.
It really does.
Well, I feel like the comedy, if you want to call it that in this episode,
with Swirly
I was going to say, well, the little bits of like Swirly biting Luke. But then also like Luke when he's trying to egg on Tiger and she's not doing anything, and he's like, why won't she react? Like, so it's like his frustration is supposed to be kind of comedic until he realizes like something's up. Like,
that's a good point.
Something's up here.
That's a good point.
We got a $5 donation from Anonymous Anime Lover.
Oh, Anonymous. Great to hear from you.
Anonymous said, "Hi, Dylan and Calibro. How's your night?"
It is very well,
It's
Anonymous.
going very well.
Yes.
Anonymous did also donate another $5 and say, "I'll be waiting in anticipation for the Timeline Part 2. Yay, soon. It's finally here. Hopefully." Oh, and sorry, Dredger, I didn't say hi earlier. So she did come back and say hi to Dredger as well.
She is very nice. It was an honest mistake. I'll vouch for her on that.
It's okay. That's by the way, and Cal made sure because I knew I'd say it too. Cal goes, I knew he saw it probably that, but it's okay.
Anonymous, thank you for the 2 supers. I'm very excited to share my timeline, my multiverse theory with all of you. I'm very excited to also share the experience of Jump Festa with you guys in a little over 2 weeks. A lot of exciting things to come. Anonymous, you usually say it. I'll say it for you. Long live Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you so much for the 2 very kind donations. Have a good night.
So Jump Festa is what date?
December 17th, the night.
When's the finale?
Of the arc?
Yeah. Tell me it's Christmas Eve.
Oh.
It's actually it has to be Christmas or it's
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
77, 78, 79, 80. If it's a 13-episode arc, Christmas Day is the finale.
Merry Christmas.
Now, in Japan, it would be the 26th, but...
Oh, man.
If it's a 13-episode arc, which we assume it is. But we don't know that.
She said, "Long live Yu-Gi-Oh!"
Long live Yu-Gi-Oh! Anonymous, love you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
$5 from Philip Rosewood.
Thank you, Phil.
Maybe the mystery guy who maybe gave Nanaho the card is like how Slade was in Teen Titans, with Nanaho being like his Terra kind of character.
Has anyone seen?
I haven't.
Unfortunately.
I think Nick T has, so he would know the
Nick
reference.
T, this is a great. Leave this.
What's
for Nick
the
T.
character? Slade. I mean, I'll look that up.
Slade in Teen Titan,
but
by comparison to his Terra character. $5 from Saya. No message.
Of course.
Ray, thank you, man.
Thanks, Ray.
Ray was like, "Yeah, I almost broke my leg yesterday. Got hit by a car." And I think it was low impact. That was my reaction. I was talking to him.
I don't care if he got hit by a
I hope you filed a claim. He's like, "Nah, I'm walking it off."
Nice.
What are you
nice.
Sometimes, man.
It's something. Ray, love you, man. Thank you.
Hit by a car. Like,
he's doing all right, but I mean, Jesus Christ. He says things so casually.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We got $5 more from Philip Rosewood.
Thank you, Philip.
Phil said, "My brother and I got our No Way Home tickets when they dropped last week. We'll be seeing it on the 16th when I get off work Thursday. So hyped."
Jump Fest is going to be dangerous because we're going to probably see it on the 18th. And the 17th, a lot of people have already seen No Way Home.
Have you gotten our tickets yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Another $5 from Philip Rosewood.
Philip, thank you so much,
And Philip said, "Dill, about that Arc 5 fanfic, you'll find Yu's character more tolerable because they give him a younger sister so he focused less on the smile thing. Thank God.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, I got to read that. I'm gonna read yours. I'm up to date on your story now, but I'm gonna read that soon.
He said another $5 as well. This is also
Jesus.
fanfic
Right,
related, so I'm
okay.
just gonna tie it in. Another thing about the fanfic is that they have a ritual dimension arc explaining that it wasn't supposed to be a part of the world, which makes sense.
That makes sense. Arc 5 had the 4 dimensions: XZ, Synchro, Standard, and Fusion.
So like different dueling stuff. Like what do you mean?
Yeah, different dimensions where
dueling.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It was really, really cool. It's the best. It was the most ambitious and best like setup for any Yu-Gi-Oh show, in my opinion. Like Synchro Dimension was like 5D's Neo Domino City.
Yeah.
Zexal Dimension was Heartland, where Zexal took place, or the XZ's Dimension.
Wait, so wait, Zex? Why can't I watch Zexal then? It's in Japan.
It's not on Crunchyroll. It's not legal. You have to go to a weird site, and the subs are kind of subpar. But that's how we all watched it. So
Damn.
yeah,
Feels bad. All right.
the subs use like unnecessary cursing. There's parts where like the line is supposed to be like, damn it, and it'll true translation to like go F yourself. It's like this. Yeah, I'm not even joking. There's a lot, and there's a lot of unnecessary cursing that's like not actually supposed to be translated that way in the Zexal's fan subs.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yikes.
it's hilarious.
We have
Philip, thank you so much, man. Thank you, dude.
Sorry.
I gotta read.
$5 from Kaiju Hibino, or better known as Maddie.
Maddie Adola Burst. Thank you,
Maddie,
Maddie.
you got a new account
New
name?
new name.
Maddie said,
Cool.
"Hello, it's me. Loki dying and Shining Pearl. Just me and Houndoom rocking it and dying and repeat. Gonna be a rough playthrough for me."
Maddie, what challenge are you doing? Are you doing a regular playthrough or
I think he's doing a challenge. It sounds like he's doing like
Yeah.
some kind of one mon only
Just
challenge.
me and
one mod
Houndoom.
only?
I guess.
Houndoom.
I guess with Houndoom,
Maddie's
you have a
doing
lot of coverage.
No damage challenge. It's Dark and Fire, right?
Yeah.
But he can learn some pretty good
Yeah, some TMs, but,
But Crasher Wake's gonna be tough. Water.
yeah, he's
water or ground, right?
I mean, Houndoom's fast. If he can outspeed and kill it one shot with Crunch,
If you have,
I don't know.
I saw somebody beat the Pokemon.
Maddie, what challenge are you doing? Write it in chat, and thank you for the super, man.
I saw someone beat the Elite Four in a video, and they had 6 Quagsires as their team.
Oh Christ, that must be annoying.
Also, Anonymous Anime Lover, Zexal is on Hulu. The English, I think that's the English dub, though. The English dub is also on Crunchyroll, but I would say watch the sub for that specifically.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to watch the dub, it is on.
Is
it
the
on
English
Hulu.
for Reigns on
No.
Crunchyroll? No.
It's on Pluto TV.
The heck is Pluto TV?
It's like a streaming service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not as well known, yeah.
You have Funimation?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay.
You want it?
Maybe.
Okay, let me know.
So we have $5 from Alden Tolbert.
Thank you, Alden.
If Konami reboot the original Yu-Gi-Oh series, I'd want 3 things. Atem and Serenity are the main. Pegasus's wife becomes Vader, like rival Multiverse Saga.
Well,
Interesting.
very interesting. I love hearing like what some people want.
Yeah, for sure.
Alden, first of all, thank you for the super chat. Serenity, Joey's younger sister, as a main would be fascinating. It'd feel kind of random, but then again, what they did with Miho in season 0, I mean, she wasn't big in the manga, so they could do something like that. That one is probably the least likely. Pegasus's wife, I think, would even be kind of random as well, given what happened to her. The one that I think is most likely, if they ever rebooted the original, is the multiverse. I think that's the most likely, because that's how you can show off these older characters using newer mechanics and newer card mechanics, and I think that would be most likely. But very interesting list there, Alden, and thank you so much for the Superman. Jump Festa, we'll see if anything happens. We'll see what Go Rush is.
Rush,
Go
rush.
We got $5 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X.
Said, who here brought No Way Home tickets befitting it's sold out? Also, to be honest, I don't like y'all since day one.
I'm not even sure.
Hey, this guy's not lying. He hates us. He hate watches this channel. X Slayer, thank you. Also, I think he had another one.
Yeah, no, I was going to get there.
Was it about cotton candy? Read it. I want you to read it.
Okay, X Slayer with another 5.
This is crazy.
Dylan's
He
been
said,
pissed.
cotton candy is the worst sweet ever in the existence. Like, it just tastes disgusting, and the feel of it felt like webbing glue in my hand.
That's a very specific description, and
I'm going to
I
say
actually
this,
disagree.
X Slayer,
Oh boy.
you're not going to want to watch Sevens Up next week. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh no, are you gonna do it?
If you don't like cotton candy, you're not going to want to watch
Can,
Sevens
can
Up
I
next
hop in
week.
on this? I'll throw you some money for some time.
I will take care of it myself because this is personal.
Ooh.
X-Slayer, get ready for a cotton candy
The room.
bash. It's going to be from the ceiling. Get ready next week.
I have a cotton candy machine.
I'm going to have the cotton candy machine.
We're not paying a guy to be feeding us as we do it.
We can dress John in a carnival suit.
Oh my God, that's a great idea. I'll pay him. Pay him $10 an hour. We'll do it.
With the what is it called?
For 10.
Like the apron and the
Yeah,
hat.
the apron.
Yeah.
Pete said, and I quote,
X-Slayer, come on, man.
cotton candy is trash.
Pete, you don't want to be here next week either?
I don't think actually Pete is here next week, so
shit,
it works
no.
out. Because if he was, he'd have to eat it. Cotton candy is great. We're not going to have cotton candy slander. X-Slayer, thank you for the 2 super chats.
Wandering Soul said cotton candy is mid.
I'm not going to argue that. If someone says it's mid, I think it's good.
That's fine.
But what? It's not my favorite.
That's not my
candy.
favorite either. It's
But
mid.
growing up, it was my favorite.
Okay. $5 from Philip Rosewood.
Philip, thank you, man.
Philip said, one last thing about the fanfic deal. They expand on the U-Boy and Bracelet Girl bond, giving them a lot more chemistry and adding to their powers. Hyped.
Yeah, that was something that I wish Arc 5 did. I wish they explained the bracelet. You know, that's the thing with fanfics, especially in hindsight. I think a lot of people wished for similar things in Arc 5. Yeah. And I think that when you're a fanfic writer, you know what to address in your story. Mm-hmm. And so I'm happy that they addressed all these things. I thought it was a very good chapter 1, Philip. And I'm very excited to read those chapters going forward. I'll probably do it on the plane tomorrow, honestly. But yeah, when I do read it, I'll definitely send you my thoughts.
Who are you flying with tomorrow?
Who am I flying with?
Yeah.
By myself.
No, airline.
Oh, United.
Nice. So United, they give you the free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So you can watch all the movies. There's some good ones on there.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
So I will be browsing the interwebs.
Yeah.
8,000 feet in the air.
Is it really that high?
8,000 miles.
Is it only that high?
I don't know.
8,000 feet.
30,000 feet.
Yeah, I think 8,000 feet is the size of our high school.
Electric Kevin donated $5 and said, "Get hype for No Way Home. I got my ticket and it releases on the 16th in Australia, and I'll be watching it at midnight on release."
Dude,
I gotta knock on social media. We're
you can't.
screwed for Jump Fest. You realize you have to go on someone's gonna do something. You have to make a disclaimer. You come in this house, you can't say a word.
Yeah.
Or you get clocked.
Or you get kicked out.
Clock sounds more.
No Way Home. I'm jealous for you, Kevin. You want to hear my 3 predictions for No Way Home?
Kinda, yeah, sure.
My 3 bold predictions for Spider-Man No Way
Are
Home.
they actually bold or no?
Number 1, Zendaya's character, Michelle, right? MJ. Or Aunt May will die. One of those two.
That's not bold.
Number 2, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man will die. And number 3, Venom will be in the movie. Those are my 3 predictions.
So I like the Venom call out. I like the Garfield being the one that dies because he lost Gwen, so he could lose it in a similar.
Those are my 3 predictions.
I just don't think your first one's very bold. As long as Sony's still connected with the movie, it would make sense if you want to introduce a Spider-Man Venom movie. Because remember, Venom's not a villain. Venom's an anti-hero.
Well, my first one was Aunt May and Zendaya.
You said one of them.
I think one of them will die.
Pick one. That's bold.
If I had to pick one, I'd pick Aunt May.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's bold. See, that'll give you. That's
okay.
Bold. But you saying one of the two, well, that you 2 options.
But
clearly one of them's gonna die.
But they're 2 major characters.
But one of them's gonna die. I'm with you on that. I don't know which. It would make sense.
Yeah.
I'm
excited. I can't wait.
Oh,
man.
that movie has the potential to be.
I've been watching also. I watched the first 3 Spider-Man movie. The Tobey Maguire ones.
Yeah,
I watched the first 2 Garfield ones, and I watched the last 12 minutes of Venom, even Carnage, because I'm not gonna watch that one. But
that was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, but
Nick T hated it.
Very well.
Did he?
Nick T hates it because it's edgy. Yeah,
T is the definition of edgy.
Very excited for No Way Home. I'm very, very excited.
Oh my god, we gotta go. Oh shoot.
All right. £10 from Nicholas Horton.
Oh, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
He said, "Hi guys, if the original Yu-Gi-Oh had a new anime adaptation, I'd like it to be like DBZ Kai, more faithful to the manga without all the filler stuff, and it should include the Yu-Gi-Oh R manga story."
Completely agree, Nicholas. I think that would be amazing. My only but I guess counterpoint as to why I don't think it'll ever happen is profitability. I think the Yu-Gi-Oh anime needs to have a sense of advertising for the cards, needs to have a sense of profitability because that's how Konami likes to operate. A Yu-Gi-Oh R adaptation would be amazing, but is there a lot of profitability there with new cards? Or manga, even if you wanted to do Season 0, remake that, make it more faithful. I just don't think there's a lot of profitability, and that's why I don't think they're going to put a lot of resources into a sort of reboot like that. But if it happens, and I think you probably agree with me, Nicholas, you're just saying in the hypothetical, if it happens, fully agree with you, man. Fully agree with you. I think you need to have a more faithful. That's my knock on Duel Monsters. It's not faithful enough. I think it needs to be more faithful to the manga. And if they remade it, they could definitely do that.
Oh boy, here we go.
$5 from X-Slayer.
You know he's
Thank
coming
you,
back.
He said, if Dylan says something dumb like honey mustard and ranch, I'm going to become a spoiler by spoiling little piece of No Way Home.
When are you seeing it, X-Slayer?
He also said in a $10 donation,
Thank you so much,
it's
man.
confirmed that we're getting a new trilogy of Tom Holland's Spider-Man after No Way Home and possibly an Into the Spider-Verse live action with Miles Morales and Tom Holland.
Yeah, so that was amazing news. So obviously in those 3 movies, you figure Scorpion will be a villain, right? Because they showed him in jail at the end of Homecoming.
Venom will be definitely involved
Maybe
in multiple
Hobgoblin.
movies. Goblin would, I mean, unless it's his Hobgoblin, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, Hobgoblin's different than Green Goblin.
Hobgoblin? Oh, you're right. Yes,
Yeah.
I apologize. Yes, you're right. You're right.
But it could be that version's Green
You
Goblin.
got Kraven the Hunt. You got a lot of different
Yeah,
villains that you
I
can
know.
do. You also could you could bring in one of the other. Is he still part of
Dane
the Avengers?
DeHaan's Green Goblin.
If
Green Goblin.
you could also bring
James Franco's Green Goblin.
You could also bring in the
Dude, if Dane DeHaan's Green Goblin is in No Way Home,
I'm leaving.
I'm standing up and clapping.
No, you're not.
And I'm gonna yell, "Let's
I will
fucking go!"
sit you fucking down so
If
quick.
Dane DeHaan, I'm just letting you know right now. If Dane DeHaan shows up in that movie, I'm marking out. It would be like if the Undertaker returned. Like that's the level it would be on.
You're
I can't
relating
wait.
this to the I can't. Where's
wait.
Pete? Pete's probably.
See, I can say this.
grave.
I can say this stuff because Pete's not here.
Pete
Is he in the
said,
chat? Oh, okay.
Pete said,
On the trilogy.
I'm walking out.
I think I would too.
My brother loves Dane DeHaan. I think my brother might have met Dane DeHaan actually.
Great. Philip Rosen with the $5
Great, I love
donation.
that, great.
If you send me thoughts on the story, send the first thoughts of my story, Orison Curse, first, and then the Arc 5 fanfic later to avoid any more confusion.
Yeah, that was my bad, Philip. I definitely will be sending you the Orison Curse one first, which I've already read pretty much all of the chapter 2. Thank you for giving me access. So I will send that to you most likely tomorrow, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm not sure if I missed any links while I was going through. I may have.
God, X-Slayer is a funny guy. I'm so excited for No Way Home.
Just that picture coming up again.
What am I looking for?
If there's any links.
I don't think there is.
Flail IPS, yep.
Yeah, there's a couple.
See, Son and Vaughn, thank you for the $2 donation. Love how Neil's all about that Uber Eats side hustle. The man's got to make ends meet. Also, I heard someone mention Tiger's fusion resembles Asana, which is a nice and subtle touch with great symbolism. That's a good point.
Oh, true. I didn't even think of that.
Also, do Cal and Dredge know little... Oh, why? The 77 summary's been up this whole time?
Yeah.
Jeez. Also, do Cal and Dredge know Little Pete's on screen? I don't even know what he's talking about.
What's Lil Pete?
Yeah,
What's
I'm
Lil
not
Pete?
sure what you're talking about there, C. San and Vaughn.
Yeah.
So I will just spoil it. Did you guys?
Someone did.
Did you see it?
Did you see it?
So for the
Did you all
entire
see it?
stream, I'm gonna raise Pete. He was there the whole time.
He's been on my laptop
He's
the
been there
entire
the whole
stream.
time. Be honest. Did you notice he was
Well,
there?
I think one person said it.
Or did you think he was a sticker on Cal's laptop?
Well, I remember I was reading chat and
a couple
one
people
person
caught
saw,
it.
one
A
or
couple
two
people
saw
caught it.
Yeah.
Grovile did not.
Yeah, Colin. Oh my god.
All right, a few people caught it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I hate my life. Noticed immediately.
Phenomenal. Now we got to get like a real sticker of that and put it on your laptop. That would be actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I can get
you
that
could
done.
probably get that done.
I can definitely get it done.
All right.
I thought it was a sticker. All right, well, listen.
Wait, I think you have.
Yeah, we have one more. Flail IPS, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Loved the episode. Like usual, Tiger is Tiger. Can't stay, gotta go to work at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Everyone have a great day. Flail IPS, love you, man. Thank you so much for the donation. You guys were amazing. Thank you for the first stream of December. Appreciate all of you. And that is going to pretty much conclude an episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, episode 76. Take an L, gain a mom. Was, I thought, one of the best, if not the best episode of the show. Absolutely loved it.
Awesome.
Caliber and Dredge are also high on it. Again, Pete and Nick T send their regards. We're all picking Swirly for next week. Caliber and Dredge are doing some amazing things, content creation-wise and life-wise. So you guys can promote your stuff. Calibro, promote away, my friend.
Hold on, I'm hiding users. Dredge can go first.
Oh, we got bots.
Oh, we got bots.
Yeah. So I haven't streamed in a while, but twitch.tv/Dredgenator will be back January 2022 with Nuzlocke and Fortnite and other crazy content.
Okay.
Down below, everyone, Pete, Dredger, Nick T, Cal, everything's linked down below.
I'll be quick. I stream, occasionally on Twitch.
Me too, occasionally.
Twitch.tv at CalBreezy. I will probably be streaming tomorrow night.
Wait, what?
I don't know what I'm gonna play yet. I was going to actually stream yesterday, but for some reason, streaming like Streamlabs and Halo, when both of them are up at the same time,
God, trying to run
it
Halo?
lags
Jeez.
so bad.
Yeah,
I lowered
Halo's
the
rough.
graphics and everything, and it still wouldn't run smoothly.
rough.
I was like trying to test it out. So if I don't play that, I might try playing Pokemon. I might try playing Valorant or Call of Duty because there is a new Warzone map coming out on Friday.
If you do third tomorrow, I can play with you if you do it.
Okay, well I might give Warzone or Verdansk farewell, or maybe I'll play Fortnite. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I want to stream tomorrow. I want to get a couple streams in so that I can get back into the mojo.
Love it. Follow both of these guys. Great people, and thank you guys for joining me and being part of this team every
Thank you
week.
for having us.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for
guys.
having us here.
Thank you all, because without you guys, obviously, talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up would not actually be a thing. So, you guys are all amazing, and I'm so appreciative for each and every one of you. We've got a big slate in December. Again, 12/17, Jump Festa, 12/21, Gingerbread Contest Year 3. So very excited for what December will bring. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing day. I messed up that outro. Just going to do it again.
You do.
This has been episode 76 of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have...
Wait.
an amazing day. Chapel of
There it
Flapple,
is.
thank you for the $2 donation. Crack Theory, Yugo called an emergency meeting because his credit card was stolen by you, who I get that from Twitch. He was wondering if he had to pay the interstellar fee for the phone call when we all know the Goa president has all the money, so credit card stolen confirmed. That could have been it.
Yeah, and you know what?
I love it.
Thank you all for watching,
And I
and I hope,
you have
an
amazing day.
Chapel, thank you. Love you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you
Thank
next
you.
week with more 7's Up. Take care, everyone. Good night.